Hello everybody, welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube and Twitch channels. I am here to hang out with you guys. We've got, I've actually pulled up a few videos and then I was going to pull up my music, and in about 30 minutes, we're gonna find out if Boogie's fired from the Lolcow show. Cause that was showing up in my hey, I was, what's it called? I was just looking for music to put in the background, and I see Booggie finds out if he gets fired from the Lolcow show for faking cancer. And that's gonna be starting, like I said, in about half an hour. So I've got some videos to cover until then, and then we'll cover that. Hello, Blake Star. Hello, Cannibalistic Wizard. Welcome to the show. I hope everyone is having a good day, a wonderful Wednesday, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I had no idea we were gonna be covering Boogie shit. I had enough videos to go for like an hour and a half, and then I was gonna jump into gaming, but no, apparently we're gonna talk about Boogie. But we are gonna watch a video before then, because I do want to do that. I've also posted up 2 videos today. Apparently Tim Pool thinks you should blacklist Destiny from your shows, and honestly, like I feel like I agree with him, because he's not speaking in a way that you can like debate. He's just inciting violence, and that's dangerous for anybody's platform that he happens to be inciting violence on, because YouTube very, very likely could hit you for that, and it wouldn't be anything you did besides having somebody on your show to talk to them. Hello, Bishop. Welcome to the show. So yeah, I actually feel like I agree on Tim Pool with something, which is kind of strange to say because it's Tim Pool, and even though a broken clock is right twice a day, it still feels weird to be like, yeah, that's the right time. You know, like, especially when it's not midnight or 12 in the afternoon. It's weird for you to go, yeah, that's the right time. Interesting. So, yeah, it's a very weird position to be in when you agree with somebody who you watched last year be like horrible to his wife. Like, holy shit. That was Tim Pool, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Tim Pool with the wife and the dogs, and the if you really loved me, you would put gloves on and give the dogs their medicine while you're 8 months pregnant. Yeah, that was. It's weird to agree with that kind of a person. I'm not sure I'm okay with that. I'm just saying. I'm not sure I'm cool with finding myself in agreement with that. But, you know, like I said, sometimes a broken clock is right. So that's my take on the whole situation. What video should we watch? You know what, we're gonna watch Don't Walk Run's video. That's what we're gonna do, because we have, how long until this? 27 minutes. So a 14-minute video should cover us until then. So, what I am going to do... Oh, it was Crowder. Fuck. Steven Crowder, not Tim Pool. Steven Crowder. You're right. Hey, Ron. I feel stupid. That was Steven Crowder, not. And even as I was saying it, I was like, that doesn't sound right. Oh, where is it here? Gotta text the producer. Okay. So, yeah, Steven Crowder, but still, Tim Pool and Steven Crowder kind of have the same takes. I don't think Tim likes women. Tim doesn't like anything. Tim doesn't like Halloween.
Sure.
Oh, it is? Tim doesn't like Halloween. Tim doesn't like anything.
Tim.
Cool.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Nobody should defend anything that any of them are saying. Period. They're all idiots. And they're all hypocrites. That's the funnier part.
Yeah.
So, like I said, why is it on that? It's not even on the proper one.
Oh.
Okay. There's it.
So yeah, I've got, we're gonna do a don't walk run video, and that'll take us to the little cows possibly firing Boogie. So that'll be interesting. So, fight, fight, fight is the title of this video. So let's do it.
The unthinkable happened.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look.
Minutes after he began his remarks, the unthinkable happened.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Oh, that's what he was. Okay, I only heard that last little bit in the.
One of several bullets fired from a nearby rooftop had ripped through President Trump's upper ear, and within seconds, the would-be assassin was taken out by a Secret Service counter-sniper team.
Now, I just saw something on Twitter that said that there were 4 sniper teams there at that event. So, I can't corroborate whether that was true or not. But, I think, why would we need 4 sniper teams?
As Trump was surrounded by his Secret Service detail and started to leave the stage, Trump raised his fist in defiance, shouting, "Fight, fight."
He actually, I didn't know he shouted "fight, fight." I knew he put his fist up in the air, but I didn't know he actually shouted "fight, fight."
And during that moment, Associated Press photographer Evan Nucci captured this instantly iconic image.
Oh, that's going in that photo with his fist up with the American flag in the background. That's a fucking history books picture right there. That is a for sure history books picture right there.
Thank you, Senator Butler. Senator
The hell?
Thank you.
This is Donald Trump, the 45th and, God willing, 47th President of the United States. On Saturday, July 13th, 2024, at a Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, 6 minutes after he began his remarks.
So we're gonna. Pass over here.
We're hearing from people.
Most
Right there is where it
And during that moment, Associated Press photographer Evan Nucci captured this instantly iconic image. The Atlantic called it a legendary American photograph.
Oh, for sure. Because it is. Like, there is nothing more American than getting shot, standing up, putting your fist up in the air, and basically going, fuck you, with a giant American flag in the background. You know what all that needed to be done? Now we need somebody to put that photo to America! Fuck yeah!
And undeniably, one of the great compositions in United States photographic history.
Yep.
Hard to disagree with that assessment. It's a powerful, historic moment.
Yep.
And within that moment, despite the gravity of the entire situation, Trump was able to project strength and fearlessness, which also assured the crowd that he was okay.
And whatever you have to say about what Trump says, any of that, the way he conducted himself on Saturday night was very, very becoming of a president. Joe Biden probably would have had a heart attack and died right on the spot. Like, listen to that crowd.
So even though President Trump was shot and almost freaking killed, if you're a member of the left-wing news media, you can never stop criticizing Donald Trump.
Nope.
Here's CNN's Jamie Gangle.
I do want to say there was one thing that when I watched the tape, I found odd because of all of the heated rhetoric. And that is that after he was hit, former President Trump got up and said, fight, fight, fight.
Well, yeah, he just got shot. You think it's going to be okay that I'm going to not run anymore? They're angry with me. They just shot at me. Oh, I'm going to go away. No, fight, fight, fight is the appropriate response.
I think what we're hearing from people is that's not the message that we want to be sending right now. We want to tamp it down.
Hey, Costin.
Jamie, on behalf of the entire country, shut the hell up.
Biden's Secret Service team would have taken him out as he climbed up the ladder. Yeah, you're probably right.
President Trump raise his right hand, as John just described, and we've seen those pictures. We could also see him say what I believe was fight, fight. That was his first instinct. And this is a country divided. This is a country, we saw the violence yesterday, the horrific violence yesterday.
So what Martha Raddatz is saying is that Trump's instincts were wrong. What he should have done was take a deep breath and carefully consider what he was going to say in the moments after he was almost freaking killed.
Yeah. Yeah, how dare he have a surge of adrenaline? How dare he, rightfully go, fuck you, asshole, you didn't kill me? What's wrong with that? Anybody else, it would be fine.
Trump derangement syndrome is very, very real, guys.
We've heard President Trump say he wants the country to come together, to be united, but others are directly pointing the finger at President Biden with, of course, no evidence that he incited this or had anything to do with this assassination attempt.
I'm sorry, didn't he say Trump needs to be in the bullseye like a week before this?
We heard J.D. Vance, Senator J.D. Vance, who is one of the leading picks for vice president, in a tweet say, this is not just some isolated incident. The central premise of the Biden campaign is that President Donald Trump is an authoritarian fascist who must be stopped at all costs.
But that's true. That is what Joe Biden is saying. That is the rhetoric on Joe Biden's side.
That rhetoric led directly to President Trump's attempted assassination.
So let's take a step back and remind Ms. Raddatz that the press, without evidence, routinely link Trump's words to everything bad that has ever happened in the country ever. For example, they linked a supposed uptick in Asian American hate incidents directly to Donald Trump.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? There are reports of dozens of incidents of bias against Chinese Americans in this country. Your own aide, Secretary Azar, says he does not use this term. He says ethnicity does not cause the virus. Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's racist.
Because it comes from China. That's right. It's like the Spanish flu. It wasn't called the Spanish flu because it came from Spain. Spain was actually like the one that was reporting on it. That's why it became known as the Spanish flu, because all of the countries that were involved in the war effort were trying to cover up the flu because they wanted to make sure everybody felt safe and secure. They didn't want everybody to know that their soldiers were sick. But Spain wasn't in the war. Spain was a neutral country, so Spain was reporting on all the fucking deaths. That's why it became known as the Spanish flu. He was calling this the Chinese virus because it literally came from China.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China.
And Trump was being very deliberate in his language because he was pushing back against the Chinese government.
Yeah, he was. He was actually doing what he should be doing and pushing back against the Chinese government and saying, hey, no, you can't do what you're doing. He was doing what Trudeau should have been doing and wasn't.
Are you
I have great love for all of the people from our country, but as you know, China tried to say at one point, maybe they stopped now, that it was caused by American soldiers. That can't happen. It's not going to happen. Not as long as I'm president.
So spare me your no evidence BS, Martha, because if you're allowed to apply the standard that the words of a president matter to Trump, then we are allowed to apply the same standard to Joe Biden. Here's Biden at a rally in Detroit less than 24 hours before the attempt on Donald Trump's life.
He says if he loses, there will be a bloodbath when he wins.
There will.
Trump said if he wins, he'll be a dictator on day one.
No, he didn't. Why would he say that? That would completely negate his voting. Like, nobody would vote for him. Nobody would vote for him if he said that. He didn't say that, you crazy old man.
He means it, folks. And I know Americans want a president, not a dictator. No self-respecting American president would ever be Putin's puppy like this guy is.
Wow. Did he just say Putin pumping?
American president would ever be Putin's puppy like this guy is.
He either said Putin puppy or Putin pumping. I can't tell.
That's what he is. Most importantly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, Trump is a threat to this nation.
But instead of making any mention of Joe Biden's inflammatory rhetoric, which he has been saying for the past several years, Martha Raddatz put the focus on the man that was almost murdered just 15 hours prior.
President Trump and his supporters have contributed to this violent rhetoric as well.
Well, absolutely, George. We were just looking back this morning at some of the things that former President Trump has said.
Let's stop there.
Former President, we have been looking back at some of the things that former President Trump has said. Uh-huh. Did you apply the right context? I'm gonna say no.
We've learned from watching Martha Raddatz and ABC News, it's to never take anything that they say at face value.
Hey, spittle buggies!
So now, let's listen to this list of so-called violent rhetoric from Donald Trump.
He warned last March of potential death and destruction if he were charged by the Manhattan District Attorney.
Okay, so first of all, Trump didn't say this last March. He said it in March 2023. But wrong date aside, let's take a look at exactly what Trump posted on Truth Social. What kind of person can charge another person, in this case a former president of the United States, who got more votes than any sitting president in history, and leading candidate by far for the Republican Party nomination, with a crime when it is known by all that no crime has been committed, and also known that potential death and destruction in such a false charge could be catastrophic for our country. Why and who would do such a thing? Only a degenerate psychopath who truly hates the USA. Now, is it heated? For sure.
Yeah. That is definitely an angry post. Absolutely. But he did not say there will be death and destruction if I am charged. Like those, that did not get written down, and it did not get implied either.
But objectively, it's not violent rhetoric. And I'd like to point out that Raditz omitted the oh-so-important context that Trump said that it would be catastrophic for the country. But whatever, right? Orange man bad.
Our country is being destroyed as they tell us to be peaceful.
That was also from 2023. And I'm sorry, but this in no way is violent rhetoric.
No. Saying that something is being destroyed while you're being told to not do anything about it is not violent rhetoric. That's an opinion. That is called an opinion, Martha.
Trump in January warned of bedlam in the country if the criminal charges against him succeeded.
First off, the word bedlam is not violent, but nice try, Martha.
No.
Second,
bedlam means like madness, insanity, craziness. It doesn't mean violence.
Here is Trump's comment in context.
Well, I think it's very unfair when a political opponent, is prosecuted by the DOJ, by Biden's DOJ, and I think they feel this is the way they're going to try and win, and that's not the way it goes. That'll be bedlam in the country. It's a very bad thing. It's a very bad precedent. As we said, it's the opening of a Pandora's box, and it's a very sad thing that's happened with this whole situation.
In other words, yes, there would have been bedlam if several states were successful in removing Trump's name from election ballots.
Yeah. If a state can do that, can you imagine the uproar that would happen if just random states could be like, no, this candidate's not on the ballot here? Like, Jesus Christ. That's just a whole new form of gerrymandering.
Again, saying that there would be bedlam, that's not violent rhetoric.
And of course, in March, he said, now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That will be the least of it. He said he was partly joking and that was taken out of context. But those are indeed his words.
Yes, words that you, Martha, are taking out of context.
Grossly out of context. Again, I am not a Trump fan. I am not a Trumper, as they call them. I'm not like a... But this, like, the things that they're saying that Trump says are not true.
Let's play the entire clip.
China now is building a couple of massive plants where they're going to build the cars in Mexico and they think that they're going to sell those cars into the United States with no tax at the border. Let me tell you something to China. If you're listening, President Xi, and you and I are friends, but he understands the way I deal, those big monster car manufacturing plants that you're building in Mexico right now, and you think you're going to get that, you're going to not hire Americans, and you're going to sell the cars to us. Now, we're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars. If I get elected, now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole... That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it.
He's not wrong. If he doesn't get elected, the country's all... I don't know. I think regardless of whether Trump gets elected or not, the country's going to war. The country's going to war regardless. That's just how it is. There's too much anger and animosity between man-made in China. Yep. You read my mind with the bullseye quote. Oh, yeah. But it's true, though. It's like, it's so true. It's like Joe Biden just can't, like, and then you call him, like, he gets called out on it. I didn't say crosshairs. Nobody said you said crosshairs. They said you said bullseye, dude.
But they're not going to sell those cars.
Trump was very clearly speaking about an economic bloodbath, not a violent bloodbath.
Oh, but I think it would be a bloodbath violently. But it will be an economic bloodbath, for sure. But I also think we will see a violent bloodbath, too.
Martha Raddatz is not stupid. She and every media outlet who pushed this BS knows that they took him out of context to push a false narrative.
Yes.
And while Raddatz listed the violent things that Trump said, she didn't do the same for the resident-in-chief. Just days before the attempt on Trump's life, Joe Biden was quoted by Politico as saying the following: "We're done talking about the debate. It's time to put Trump in a bullseye."
Thank you for reading that. Don't walk, run. I wanted the full quote, and I couldn't actually find the the quote anywhere. So thank you for that.
In light of recent events, that sounds pretty ominous. Might have even been relevant to the whole violent rhetoric conversation. But Martha Raddatz doesn't give a damn about truth or journalistic integrity. She is a Democrat activist disguised as a reporter. And she and her entire garbage news network is complicit in ratcheting up the political temperature.
But Trump is even more dangerous now. No, I'm serious. He's unhinged. He snapped.
He's unhinged and he's snapped. I'm sorry. I've never heard Trump say that people have to put you in a bullseye there, Joe. Why are you saying that?
And he refuses this time around. He refuses this time around to say he'll accept the this election, the results. Can you imagine that look?
But of course, that is not true.
Will you pledge tonight that once all legal challenges have been exhausted, that you will accept the results of this election, regardless of who wins, and you will say right now that political violence in any form is unacceptable?
Well, I shouldn't have to say that, but of course I believe that. But the answer is, if the election is fair, free, and I want that more than anybody.
Will you accept the results of the election, regardless of who wins? Yes or no, please.
If it's a fair and legal and good election, absolutely.
There you go. Keep it a fair, legal election, and he will accept the results. That's all. It's all it has to do. Be fair and legal.
Biden was literally in the same room with Trump when he said that, but I guess Biden was daydreaming about ice cream or something. Yeah. But you know what? Let's take a breath, and maybe, just maybe, after this tragic event, Joe Biden will come to the realization that the words of a president matter.
Nope.
My fellow Americans, I want to speak to you tonight about the need for us to lower the temperature in our politics.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have increased the temperature in your politics in the first place, Mr. Biden.
You know, the political record in this country has gotten very heated. It's time to cool it down. We all have a responsibility to do that.
24 hours later.
Look, I'm not engaged in that rhetoric. Now, my opponent is engaged in that rhetoric. He talks about there'll be a bloodbath if he loses. I'm not the guy who said that one would accept the outcome of this election automatically. The threat to democracy, which is real, when a president says things like he says.
Oh, but he's not engaged in that type of rhetoric, though. Even though you just literally said Trump's a threat to democracy, you don't engage in that rhetoric at all. No.
He said there are very fine people on both sides. Not fine people on both sides. No excuse. Zero. I mean, there's a whole range of things that, look, I'm not the guy that said I want to be a dictator on day one.
So much
he
for
didn't
lowering
say
the temperature.
That.
And here's what I know. I know how to tell the truth.
Bullshit. Before I go, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge former fire chief Corey Comparatori, who was killed at the Trump rally, shielding his wife and daughters from gunfire. Corey is a hero, and his bravery will not be forgotten.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
And that is the bullshit that we're dealing with. And this is why having somebody like Destiny just spout off all this rhetoric and all this bullshit. It so doesn't work. 1:31. Oh, look at that. 1 minute 31 seconds until they start. Holy shit, is my timing epic. Is my timing ever epic? Now, if they're late, that's a different story. But I am epic with my timing. So, while we wait, I'm going to stand up and do a stretch. Oh, and remind everybody of the Streamlabs link in the description. Oh my goodness. So, this is going to be interesting. I have no alcohol. I have no intoxicants at all for this. So this will be interesting. This will be very interesting. So, I wonder. It's 8 o'clock. We've got just under a minute until Lol Cow starts. I wonder if that cup of freezy vodka juice is still in the fridge. I'll even drink that. Let's see. Oh, it's starting. Thank you. They're live. Let's mute that. Oh. Let's mute that until they're on. Just in case. Just in case I get hit. I actually am going to quickly take a second and grab some water. So let me be right back. And Okay. It's mixed a little bit better now, so it's cherry. It's cherry freezy and vodka. They're still on music. Okay. They're still on intro music. So we will hang out here and wait for them to be done with the intro music. Actually, my sister found this dress for me at a thrift store. Believe it or not. We were hanging out. We went to like a Salvation Army store in town, and we were just looking at stuff, and she got me this dress and a pair of really kick-ass like cowboy boot type things, and then this thing called an hoodie, which is like a fucking blanket with arms and a hood, and it goes down to your knees, and it's a big fleecy thing. It's for the winter. But I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I could wear this when I'm walking the kids to school. And she's like, it's only like $10. And she goes, and because she's seen them at Blue Notes, right? She knows about these things. Because she knew exactly what it was when she saw it. She goes, they run for like $40-50 retail. I'm getting this for you. It was awesome. The sister that I did the wine and crime with. Actually, I want to record videos with her, like do little short 10-minute videos with her about like crime and stuff like that.
Hey, Paige here.
Hey!
Because I want you to know where I'm coming from when I say what I'm about to say. And again, I'm not talking about the decision on whether or not to fire Booggie or not. I'm just talking about where I'm coming from and why this is so challenging for me to make a decision. Some of you might not know the history, but I think most of you do. But if you don't know the history, I wanted to create a new podcast, something that's never been done before. It's kind of like my thing. I do a lot of first, something that no one has ever done on the internet, if you know anything about my career and the things that I've done. And one of those things was this show, because I seen millions and millions of views on lol cows.
Yep. And it's true, like having the lol cow thing.
Right? On the J stations.
Yeah.
On the Wings, the Booggie, obviously. I don't even know some of these other characters. But like these lol cows that are around that people just hate watch them and troll watch them. Millions of views they get on other people's channels.
It's true.
On other people's channels.
And you're clips. Like, how do these
people take those clips, they put them together, they do commentary.
How do these people
massively
get
famous, viral people, right? But no one has taken the time to create a show with these fucking clowns, all right? I'm sitting there just for years like, well, why don't you take these certain people that everyone clowns on, put them on a fucking show with someone sensible that can confront them with facts and logic about the bullshit that's going on.
Kim,
and that's like going to be the greatest entertainment ever. So I had this idea to create Lol Cow Live with DSP, Wings, and Booggie, but DSP is such a retard that it was like impossible to get him on board.
Yeah.
And that's a whole nother story. There's probably going to be
DSP
a documentary.
Actually,
I know there's multiple documentaries on that already on YouTube. So I was left
DSP.
with just Wings and Booggie. We could do this. We could do this.
Totally.
And we did, and it was fucking hell. Working with Wings and Booggie is fucking hell. I got to deal with Wings crying about fucking every little dollar that's being spent on the fucking project. Oh, I don't know if we can spend like $5 here for whatever.
My God,
shut
team.
up, Wings. You're getting fucking checks for thousands. Shut the fuck up.
Shut air up. Your laundry there, Keem.
I got to deal with Wings fucking crying every 5 seconds because somebody online said something mean about him. All right. I got to deal with Booggie, pathological fucking liar, obviously manipulator.
So fire
him. It's been hell. It's been hell. One of the worst things that Booggie has done to this show is, again, remember, you know the concept, right? These guys get into scandals and they're under fire and everyone's clowning on them, right?
Yeah.
Let's take that and bring it to the show.
Yeah.
Right?
Bring it to the show.
One of my biggest gripes with Booggie is he be sitting there fighting with a YouTuber. One of these times he was fighting with Muta. Huge fight, right? And we were about to launch this. This was episode 1. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be great for Locale Live. No, the motherfucker went on Review Tech Boring USA with Muta and fucking robbed all the content.
What?
The whole debate, right? I'm not saying it was fake. They were really fighting, but they did it on another fucking show. Do you know how hard it is to have this business sense and this sense of fucking entertainment? And you have fucking tards like Booggie that needs attention so bad that he's just giving the fucking whole debate and the whole thing to another show. Do you know how hard it is to deal with people like that? That's how we got this clip of Booggie crawling on the fucking ground and apologizing to me because I was furious.
Key. Why are you not firing him?
But the whole point of this show is to confront the cows on the shit they do and say.
Okay.
We've had Wings of Redemption's #1 haters, and I mean #1 haters. These people fucking hate him. They want him dead. It's scary. We've had them on this show confronting Wings. One-on-one battles. And it wasn't like Wings versus Syndicate. Wings won most of them. I mean, shit, they were running a campaign that the guy was a freaking pedo. It's not pre-recorded. I don't know who's spamming in the chat. Go fuck off.
That's funny.
You know, it's like they have to face the music on this show.
Keem is not happy.
Now,
I can tell.
Think everyone knows this story, but if you don't, Booggie recently did a crypto scam. How fucking insane is that? A crypto scam in 2024. I couldn't stop laughing. I thought that was the funniest shit in the world. I couldn't wait to talk about it on the show, but I was in the middle of planning my 4th of July party and doing all this other stuff. I was so busy. I didn't really get a chance to deal with that situation at all like I wanted to. In the middle of this, CoffeeZilla takes interest in the story and he starts making videos. Yep. Calling out Booggie for his crypto scam.
Which,
this
is that's CoffeeZilla's prerogative.
Does. And of course, Booggie knew that. Booggie watches CoffeeZilla's videos.
Yeah.
Before he did the crypto scam, he even reached out to CoffeeZilla to see if it would be okay. Clearly just trying to manipulate CoffeeZilla.
Wait, he asked CoffeeZilla. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Booggie knew it was not okay. And he lied. He knew it.
So
right away.
Isn't this?
But here's Boogie sitting here with CoffeeZilla. Oh, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. I thought I was just having a bunch of da-da-da. Shut up, Boogie. You fucking liar. So frustrating. Shut up, CoffeeZilla. Oh, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. I thought I was just having a bunch of da-da-da. Shut up, Boogie.
Oh, okay.
Raining absolute hell on him for this crypto scam. Goes into the lies, goes into the manipulation, starts telling CoffeeZilla that he can't refund the $10,000 that he got for the crypto scam because he's making no money on Locale Live. A direct fucking lie. A direct lie.
So fire him, Keem.
Really pissed me off. I'm the one cutting him checks. He's over here telling other fucking YouTubers that I don't pay him.
I don't
now
understand
you're making me
why
look bad,
Keem
motherfucker.
This feels like Keem is trying to justify firing Booggie because I feel like he's gonna fire Booggie.
So I was heated. Did a stream here. Well, it's close to a week ago, right? And I hit Booggie with a surprise. I hit him with Destiny, who had a theory that Booggie was faking cancer. Now, when I did that, just for context, so everyone understands, when I did that, I thought Booggie would just show the paperwork and that would be the end of it.
Yeah.
I had no idea that Booggie was actually faking cancer.
Because you're naive, Keem. I'm sorry.
But as you saw in that original stream, wouldn't provide the goddamn evidence. Wouldn't provide any evidence at all.
No.
I'm holding my medical records to myself. This is the one thing I'm keeping to myself. Motherfucker, guilty. Guilty as sin. He even had his brother coming on saying he's seen the paperwork. His brother didn't see the paperwork. No. His brother may have seen, Boogie's brother, who's a doctor, may have seen something.
He's a doctorate.
But it wasn't his charts.
He's not a doctor.
It wasn't his
doctorate.
Charts. So I knew right away what took place. I knew it. I even said it on that
more
first
than
stream.
Most women. He really does.
Boogie goes to the doctor.
He's kind of whiny too.
Finds out that he may have this cancer because of the elevated red blood cells. Before getting any fucking confirmation, because the guy loves to be a victim, runs to the fucking internet, makes a video, and tells people he has cancer, and now he's stuck. Because 2 years later, we still don't have a fucking confirmation, and now I knew that's what happened. I know him. And that is what happened. We found out in the last stream, if you haven't seen it, finally got it out of Booggie, which I promised I fucking would, that he does not have cancer in his portal on his fucking charts. It is not there.
No, it's not.
It is not there.
And there's no way that a doctor, because Boogie's like, I have 3 different doctors. There's no way that 3 different doctors wouldn't update the chart.
Telling the truth. That's it. That may be the truth, and I do think hasn't been confirmed. So now I'm dealing with someone on my podcast that faked cancer. Now, someone in the chat earlier said I have no morals. No morals whatsoever. I do. I do have morals.
That's why you're struggling.
If I was on any fucking podcast and somebody faked cancer, I have to cut ties with them.
Yeah.
I am not going to fucking be doing business with you. I'm sorry.
No.
Bye. You evil piece of shit. But this is not a black and white situation.
Yes, it is.
There's multiple different fucking factors.
No. He used crypto like a GoFundMe. He scammed people and used his cancer. Fuck you, Keem. Come on.
Not letting him slip through. After beating Booggie, just not letting him slip through. We got the fucking truth. And now he has to face the music. That's the point of the goddamn show. The other thing that is challenging in making this decision is that Booggie is mentally ill.
So what?
He is.
But that doesn't matter.
And I know right away when I say this, people are going to say, but he uses his mental illness to manipulate people.
He does.
You're right. He does. He does. But he's still mentally ill.
So
he
what?
Actually is mentally ill.
He's mentally ill, but he has the capacity to weaponize his illness. So fuck him.
He starts having this fucking panic attack.
No.
He will manipulate.
He makes himself have a panic
anything.
attack. There's a difference.
There's a fear that comes in this fucker's eyes, right? And it's like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a child and a fucking pack of wolves have surrounded a kid or something. You can see it in his fucking eyes. And he's not thinking straight. And he's just saying fucking random
guy
shit.
In his room.
I've seen it happen so many fucking times. Here's an example. When he was on the phone with fucking CoffeeZilla, lying that he doesn't get paid for this fucking show, he was doing it then. Just saying shit. Anything to get out of the situation.
Yeah,
just lying.
He's weaponized. Like it's not like he's non-compos mentis, Keem. He has the ability to do this. He knows he's doing it.
Manipulating. I have pity for him.
Don't.
I feel sorry for him.
Don't. He's
and at the
manipulating
same time,
that.
Fuck you, Booggie. Cancer?
He knows you feel sorry for him. That's why he's doing what he's doing.
And just, they want your fucking head. You don't play games with cancer like this, Booggie. Like, this is
Booggie
so
is clearly a narcissist. Case closed. Yes. And an overt narcissist at that.
This is a tough call. I'm going to bring Booggie on here, and we're going to have a little chat. I want to hear his side of events once again. I want to know if Boogie's actually going to like be accountable for what happened. Is he going to come on, say sorry?
No.
And be like, look, you know, I fucked up and da-da-da, and actually explain what really happened? Or is he going to come on here and be like, oh, I was being treated for all I know is my daughter said this. And is he going to fucking lie and try to manipulate us again? Or is he going to be real? That's important to me. So I'm going to give Booggie a chance to be real. Then we got a lot of shit for the donations last stream not being read.
Well, yeah.
And you know who's going to read them? Fucking Booggie. Boogie's going to go through and read every fucking nasty donation message that was sent from last stream and this stream. We're making him do that.
Good.
We're making him read you guys all talking shit to him.
Good.
And then I need your help because this is not like fucking Keemstar Entertainment Land. Like I don't know what to do.
Fire
I don't know
him.
what to do. I don't.
Fire him.
Half of me says, you're done, buddy. That's it. The other half says, the whole point of this show is to fucking make you face the music.
Show, yeah,
that's what happened.
It's to have lolcows,
and
not to have liars.
you're dealing with everyone calling you fans.
It's called
saying that you fake
lolcow
cancer.
live,
Plus,
not
you still might
liar
have
live.
cancer. You're kind of fucked regardless. Why do you need to get kicked off the show? Like, I'm split down the fucking middle. I'm split down the middle. This is how I truly, actually feel, people. Fuck, I wanted to quit this show, and I'm still here. Because there's no way I'm missing this. I did see some people in the chat saying, hey, Keem's milking this.
To you, dude.
Of course I'm going to milk it. They're fucking lol cows. That's the whole point of the show. They're getting milked. Okay. Let's call Booggie. I want to know where Boogie's at right now. I did speak to Booggie yesterday, and
why is this
Booggie
weird
is mailing
random
something
number
to my
calling
house, which I told him was absolutely mandatory. I'm not going to reveal that right now, but he is mailing something to my house. And I think you guys are going to like this. I think. I don't know. I mean, I think the audience is split down the middle. I do. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like half of you want this motherfucker gone, and half of you want him to be on here and get clowned more.
Probably more like
it's
fucking
hard.
80-20 there.
It's
Keem.
truly hard. Obviously, the people that want him gone really want him gone. They have loved ones that died of cancer, and they're like really mad. So I feel like they're a little bit more vocal. But we'll see. We'll do a vote, and we will see. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here on Discord.
I don't know what I'm doing here, so I'm gonna do a chat poll. Should I fire my co-host?
Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Discord call?
We're calling him. And he's picked up right away. Bear with me 2 seconds while I switch screens here. Okay. Booggie!
Hi, Keem. How are you?
It's Judgment Day.
Hi, Keem.
Yeah,
how are
I've
you?
done a lot of soul searching since the last episode. We've been making some changes.
Oh, here we go.
Here on the house.
Here we go.
And I've been trying to think of different ways that I could show everybody how fucking sorry I am.
You sound like
'cause
me,
this
dude.
is not okay.
You sound like
I
me
said
when I
last time,
fuck
my
up
dad
and I'm trying to like
died of lung cancer. My best
garner
friend, my childhood
attention points for
girlfriend, she
shit.
died of breast cancer that turned into brain cancer.
Wait, what?
Girlfriend, she died of died of lung cancer. My best friend, my childhood girlfriend, she died of breast cancer that turned into brain cancer. It's not something to jump the gun with, which is what I did, and it was
Completely different. What
for me to do.
Well, let's slow down. Why does your set look completely different? What's that about?
Well, I mailed you a little something, and the room just didn't look right. And to be honest with you, all this Boogie 2 Night at 8 shit, I just couldn't look at it, so I took everything down. Once we took the first thing down, the rest of it went, and we put it in storage because I just want to see it, man.
Chat, can you hear him? Your mic's a little low for me.
I
don't know.
don't
Chat, is he
want to
good?
see
Sorry,
any of
I'm
the
not
Boogie
talking
2
like my
9
normal
8 stuff.
entertainment itself, so I'm probably
okay.
a little quieter than usual. Apologize. Try to talk.
I
more
think
than
what's most important is, because you've told this story so many fucking times, I think what's most important is I shut up, right? I sit here dead silent and act like this is the YouTube video 2 years ago, and this time the facts, the truth. I think the audience deserves to know, you know, kind of like what was really happening
not gonna
2
get
years
it.
ago. What should that YouTube video look like?
I'll make it as short and sweet as I can. I have several doctors. We took my blood test. We found elevated red blood cell counts, and then we looked for other markers. We found those markers. They determined that it was certainly polycythemia, potentially polycythemia vera, and they were going to treat me as if it was polycythemia vera.
See, that's how you should have put it in
wanted
the
to get it
first
done.
place.
Because it's stupid. It's painful. My friend Marie, I was talking to her about it last night. She said she had it done. She literally asked me not to ever get it done. She's fighting cancer herself, and she says it's not worth it.
And this is not a riff of manipulation. You're being real.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
Because
fuck.
the added
Really,
thing-
Keem?
'cause this-
Of course he's
chat
going to
right
say
now,
he's
you know.
being
when you
real.
manipulate or you lie, I notice it's like, yeah, my friend told me this, and it's the added stuff. Okay.
I'll send you a screenshot of that
So-
right now if you'd like to see it.
To be clear for the audience, what Boogie just said is that his video 2 years ago should have said, I have this disease. It may be the non-cancer type or the cancer type, but they're treating me for the cancer type. That's what the video should have been.
Yes.
That's what the video.
It
exactly
would have been a minute.
Go.
It would have
was
been a
at the
minute
time
long.
had the understanding that it was most likely the case, and as time went on, I became aware that it might not be, and now we are at a point where he's concerned about what's causing the markers. So we have a colonoscopy planned, and we probably, if we don't find anything there, we're going to move on to the bone marrow thing unless there's something else that he wants to do. And we're just going to keep trying to bullseye whatever is going wrong.
That
I mean,
But
and
you
I-
could
I
still
just-
have the disease that's not cancer, right?
Yes, I certainly have at least that. That is a symptom. Polycythemia secondary is basically a symptom, and something has to be causing it. The things that can cause it are things like lack of oxygen or being extremely dehydrated when
That's
they take the blood.
that's not how I understand it. I understand it that one is cancer and one
is
isn't
not.
cancer. What you just said is if you have the one that's not cancer, it means you have cancer somewhere else.
Well, polycythemia secondary is a symptom, right? Polycythemia vera is a diagnosis. As a cancer.
no.
And so, at the very least, I have the symptom of polycythemia, and something is causing it, and it is possible that it is the cancer.
And it is possible that you don't have cancer.
Right. It could be something else. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Maybe my CPAP machine is not working. Hasn't been working for the last 2 years. That we've tried to roll all of that out. That's why we did the sleep study that you see in the documentary. Turns out I'm sleeping fine.
Sleep studies are bullshit. I'm sorry.
And I'm willing to bend over backwards. I don't, fuck the show. You kick me off of it, you have to. Obviously, I'm willing to bend over backwards to show everybody how fucked up this was.
Oh, you are
In
so
fact,
manipulative,
right
dude.
now, and I have it queued up, ready to go, regardless of whether or not you kick me off of this show, I'm donating $1,000 basically to St. Jude's. I'm pulling that trigger right now as we speak, and I'll send you a receipt momentarily.
Here's another thing I made Boogie do, is I made him mail me the play button. All right, so his 1 million sub play button is being sent to my house, and I don't know exactly the plan, but the initial thought in my head is that we'd auction it off. Whatever money we get for it goes to some type of cancer research, because like...
Well, I would like to ask that it's St. Jude's, and the reason I'd like to ask that it's St. Jude's is because they do two things that are very important. And I've raised money for St. Jude's many times before. What they do there is they treat children with cancer for entirely free. So if you have cancer,
And they're a research
you appeal to
hospital.
St. Jude's, they will most likely treat your child's cancer for free. They'll also
That's cool.
board the family so that they can be near the child. It's out of Memphis, Tennessee. It's a wonderful charity. It's also a research hospital. So what they do is they try to beat cancer. They are the people looking for the cure for all different types of cancer. So when you give money to St. Jude's, you're doing two things. Number one, you're saving a child's life. And number two, you are...
I really want to believe that Boogie
So I'd
means
like to
what he's
request-
saying.
People are really, really mad about the 1K. How do you justify the 1K?
Because that's what I have left. I don't know what else I should give. I can't give away money.
But you told Coffee that you had no money left, and now there's $1,000.
Well, I got paid by you, and no, I showed him receipts for $3,000. There was $2,000 left, but now I spent more of that.
Okay, so now that we're on this honesty tour,
this
and,
honesty
I'm gonna
tour.
drop this on the LolCal Twitter right now.
All right.
Just so you see it.
In the DMs?
Yeah, in the group chat. I don't know either. Like I said,
This is classic.
I'm trying to
like-
figure out what other ways to bend over backwards. If there's things I can sell.
Like I
I'd
said,
to
he
maybe
sounds
consider-
like I do
wanted-
when I'm
considered
fucking
live streaming.
trying to make things
know,
right. Like
for the
I
next
have a really
month,
bad
every
problem.
live stream
I'm
I
not
do,
gonna
try to
say
do
I'm
3 a week
Boogie level,
and
but
just
I have a
raise money
bad
for St.
problem
Jude's, but I
of
don't think people would
if I
trust me
think
enough
I'm
to
in
get it.
trouble, I'm
And I
gonna
don't
fucking
blame them.
try to
No,
lie out of
you
it.
shouldn't be
It's
asking the
something that
public
I
for money.
picked up as a
for
kid,
anything,
and I'm
even for charity. That's
desperately
why I
trying to
told
get
you
rid
to
of
mail
it.
me the play button.
Exactly.
And
Do you
Boogie
understand how
sounds like me
conflicted I am? Did you
when
you
when
were
I try
obviously
to make
watching the
things
stream?
right.
I told you.
The quiet voice.
fucking conflicted.
The
And that's why I was able to figure it out right away, because I know you. I know you. You get into the fucking mental illness panic mode, and you do and say anything you possibly fucking can.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But I don't understand the recording the video, editing the video, and uploading the
Yeah.
video. I don't There's a lot of steps in between your panic and your mental illness till
Well,
that
I'll tell you, it's about 2 hours between, like, I finished that doctor's appointment and it was on the phone, and I sat and thought about it for a little while, and I researched the disease.
You WebMD'd
and
yourself.
I thought, this is
You went
something
on
I could talk
WebMD,
about.
admit it.
And if I'm being genuine, sure, part of it was talking about the disease and talking about my life as I always have, but part of it is the thing that I've done even on the show. I've tried to stop doing it, but it's sympathy for me. It's something you called me out on a million fucking times, and I felt really shitty about myself. I had no one to talk to it about, and I decided to go to the internet with it instead.
A lot of people are calling out your brother. Can you explain what happened with your brother? Because he was defending you, saying you had it.
Because he's seen the paperwork and he knows they're treating it, and he knows that like he said, the codes are in there because they've said the reason they are treating this to the insurance company is because I possibly have polycythemia vera. So it's in there.
What about okay, so you're telling your brother you have cancer, you're telling the internet you have cancer, you're telling your girlfriend you have cancer, you're telling everyone that you have cancer, but it may not be. How do you justify that?
Because, I mean, there is no justification. I can tell you what I was thinking at the time. There is no justification.
Because there is
It's
no
like
justification.
it's like
What I was thinking-
I
what I was
swear to
thinking
God,
at the
guys,
time.
I gotta tell me. I tweeted this, all right, because this is a real thing that happened, yesterday
I think
or
he's lying
the day
even
before.
about
I
getting
can't
a
remember.
diagnosis.
I'm
I
on the
think you're
phone with
right.
Boogie, and we're talking about future tests. And at one point, Boogie says, and I swear to God this happened, he goes, I can't believe I'm praying I might have cancer.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be a fucking victim
Why?
so bad?
Yeah, why?
Like, that is so fucking insane. That came out of your mouth.
Because when we get these tests done, I deserve to have it up my ass. I deserve to have it in my fucking brain. I deserve to have fucking
Oh,
cancer the way
come
my
on.
Dad did, the way Danny did, the way my friend Marie, like everybody. Everybody that's ever died of cancer, lost a loved one of cancer, I fucking deserve cancer.
Really?
And, you know...
I deserve to have cancer?
I
Why do you
fucked up
want to
here.
be
I
a
should
professional victim,
jump the
asks
gun,
Keem, and Boogie proceeds to
in my
give
mind,
the
treating me for this
victimiest
cancer,
answer
knowing
ever.
that it's possibly, if not most likely there, is the same as it testing positive.
That's
you know, and that's-
pathetic.
Well, I have an appointment with my doctor on August 16th, and we're going to talk about it then. But I presume, because they've said so many times, like, you know, you most likely have this cancer. You most likely have this cancer.
We have 11,000 people here, and we're about to do a vote. And I need everyone that's here to vote.
Okay.
We're going to do a vote based on whether or not Boogie should be fired from Locale Live.
I'm going to vote.
I am honest to God, not for entertainment, not for the stream. I am very, very, very conflicted. All right. I've lost loved ones that have died to cancer. I've lost friends. My friends have lost friends. My family members have lost family members. You in the audience know somebody that died of cancer. This is not something to play with. I cannot even think of a YouTuber that is known by millions of people and is as famous as you are. You may pull little views on YouTube. You might not be relevant, but you are fucking famous. You're known by millions and millions of people. I can't think of anyone with this type of, I don't know what the term is, notoriety or whatever, that has faked cancer. And I wish it was just that. Let me finish. I wish it was just that tagline, because then my decision would be easy.
Yep.
I'd be like, you're fucking gone. But we're dealing with someone who may have cancer, who wants to be a victim so bad, who went into this panic state. I know how you did this. And you instantly ran to the internet and said, oh my God, I fucking got this.
So I do want
Yes.
to add
Ooh, the
that
sociopath
when I launched
next
that
door.
video,
I
I
should
turned
read that.
monetization off, and it's always been off. Like Mudohar pointed out,
He hopes he has
I did earn
cancer for pity
$120,
points.
but you can't
Yep.
turn off people who use YouTube Premium. So I still got $120. But that's atypical of a video that gets 100,000 views, right? 100,000 views normally would get you $1,000 for a lot of people, and obviously I didn't get that.
No, guys, we're
secondly,
about to. Go ahead.
Secondly, I raised money with that video. There was
Where's
a
the
fundraiser for
poll?
that video, and it raised money. Thirdly,
I want the
never
poll.
asked for money. People offered, and I said no.
No, you definitely financially benefited from cancer throughout your career.
I want to vote the poll, damn it.
Don't say that you didn't, because you used it to get out of the CoffeeZilla thing. Even you saying that in a YouTube video means that someone felt bad and bought a T-shirt.
Yep.
Like you can't say that you didn't financially benefit from saying
I mean, I'll give you full credit. I'm just saying that I had the wherewithal to know that I was never going to ask directly and not put a charity bullshit fundraiser pay for Boogie's
Crypto
cancer bullshit.
scam, you fuck.
I never wanted that. But you're right.
The shittiest thing
You're
about
right.
all this is you might actually have fucking cancer.
I know.
That's the shittiest thing about this. This is the
I'm
dumbest
in a-
fucking
I'm in a really-
crime. This is the dumbest YouTuber crime I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's a really fun position to find myself in, that I am going to go down in history as having faked cancer and then still might die of cancer. So that's
your own
If you have
fault,
what
dude.
you thought you had, you don't die. You live in normal lives.
Well, again, if you look into it, it increases your chance for stroke or heart attack dramatically.
You're already
and that's why
fat.
we've been so serious about it, and why I'm throwing so much money at it, because my doctors have told me that this is life.
She
and death.
wants to pull
Really,
giggity.
Boogie, if this was life and death, then
And I
you'd
can't
lose weight
get
and you
the
would've
pull
gotten
'cause of
shape
the
if
time
it
of the
was-
month. Damn
I'm
it.
down 24 pounds in 6
And
months.
that doesn't fucking matter, because 2 years ago you found this out and you gained weight in that time. So come on, stop. This is more manipulation.
Yep.
The audience is not going to fall for it.
Thank you, Keem.
Okay, I don't mean it
At
as
least you're
manipulation,
seeing
I'm just
it.
saying. I've thrown money at it. I suck at losing weight, but I've done every test they told me to do. I was good at throwing money on it, and it pretty much drained.
All right, but I got to talk for a minute. I got to talk for a minute. So just let me kind of go here. On the stream before this, I did a poll, right? And I'm trying to remember the context of the poll, but it was like, should I fire Booggie if he doesn't come clean? Like, that was basically what the poll was last time.
Okay.
And you all said I should fire him if he doesn't come clean, and we got him to come clean, so he wasn't fired. Now, since that stream, I've seen in this chat tonight, I've seen it on fucking Reddit, I've seen it on Twitter, where people said, why are you having a hard time to decide? We already did a poll, and you already agreed to fire him. No. So stop manipulating. And also, with this poll that we're about to do,
you kind of
this is not the
manipulate with
deciding
that
factor.
poll?
This is just going to help me make my decision. So I want to know where the audience is at.
Isn't he?
Do we kick
isn't
Booggie the
saying
fuck
if
out
he
of here?
comes
Is he
clean
kicked
a
off the show?
manipulation?
Or is he staying on? I'm doing the poll right now.
Oh, that's why the poll is not showing up.
I fire Booggie.
Because
Your
it's
options
gonna
are yes
be
or no.
at
Should
the
I
top of
fire
the
Booggie?
chat.
The poll has started. I don't know where this poll is going to end up, but I desperately need the polls. I need.
It's
the
gonna
audience's
be
help.
at the top of
I do.
chat.
I'm so conflicted on this. I'm so fucking conflicted. You know how hard it was, Booggie, to have fucking conversations
Come
with a
on.
fellow YouTuber, a very popular one, who was telling me about a family member that died of cancer and said, Keem, what kind of person are you if you don't fucking fire? Do you know how hard those conversations have been for me?
Then fire him.
And I'm the one that exposed you. I'm the one that helped fucking get the truth out. I should be the good guy in this situation. Do you know how much shit I'm getting?
Don't be angry. Just fire him.
You're the one held me accountable. You know?
Why am I not
Because they want
subscribed?
me to fucking get rid of you.
Let's fix that.
Like, this is no little thing, Booggie. This is like
I
so
understand
bad.
No,
Yeah.
trust me, this is completely.
I'm subscribed to LolCal Live.
This isn't, you know, I launched a crypto joke or a crypto scam, or it's not that I, you know, I mean, this is. I've heard a lot of friends and family myself. I don't want to.
I've heard a
manipulate,
lot
but I
of
wanna
friends
be
and
honest, this
family
has hurt a lot
myself.
of friends
No,
and family,
no,
and I've
you
had
don't
similar
care about that.
conversations
Guys,
since it began.
We currently have 8,000 votes, and we have 12,000 people here. So as soon as it hits 10,000 votes, we're going to end the poll. Everyone go vote now. 2,000 of you aren't going to get your vote in. So hurry up. Hurry
I
up.
can't find the fucking poll.
8,500 now. 8,500. Get your
Jesus.
votes in.
Chat is swarming with incels. No, it's not.
Damn.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
chat?
I can't say sorry enough.
My
and
chat
I
or
can't,
LolCal's chat?
I don't know what I could do to make it up to you guys, but I'm gonna bend over backwards to try to figure it out, no matter what happens.
Oh,
today.
stop it.
It'll, you know, it outside of this audience, it won't help, and I understand that. Like, I'll
Stop
never
it.
run back the greater internet shit.
I keep going back to the Reddit. Remember the Reddit thread that you would cause you to go crazy? And it was a bunch of people that were calling out legit stuff that you did wrong and manipulation that you did wrong. And then there was lies. There was a bunch of lies, and I understand that. I get fucking pissed off when people lie about me too. I get it, right? But they were calling this shit out, and you were going to everyone and you're like, this is wrong. They're trying to ruin me. I'm being bullied. Some of the stuff that these guys were
It's
calling you
true.
out for years ago was the truth.
Yep.
Imagine if you took that criticism like every other YouTuber, all right, and said, you know what? I'm going to do better. I'm going to change. I don't think you would have been in this situation.
No.
Because that was like 4 years ago, before any of this.
Yeah, it's even longer actually. But yeah, 2019. And I'll be honest, I've tried, and this show has held me accountable. Remember, this lie was 2 years ago. We started the show a year ago. This show has held me accountable, and
you're damn right it has. But also you did the crypto scam.
Yep.
Just a month ago. So
Again,
so fire him,
thought it was funny.
team.
I
That's
just thought it was a
equivalent
joke.
to a GoFundMe.
Once I talked to
Come
Coffee,
on.
and I realized like everybody's opinion of it.
Jesus.
Going into it, I just thought it was a funny video.
I thought it didn't. You didn't hurt my feelings with it, but it was a stupid fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
It was not
so this
funny.
is the final vote with 10,000 votes. 62% of the audience
Says fire.
wants you gone, and 37% of the audience says that you should be able to keep your job.
That is harsh.
Well, I appreciate all
So
of those votes.
that kind of goes to show, even though this show is designed to hold you accountable, and that's what happened, still 60% say this is fucking. This
Again, I went way too far with this. It was a stupid.
You
snap
think?
decision.
You think, Boogie?
Why didn't you say? I understand that you're having the mental illness thing and you're freaking out and you're rushing to the internet and you're making this fucking video and then you find out, oh, maybe it's not cancer. Why didn't you just make an update and be like, guys, I may not have cancer?
Yeah, what's wrong
you
with
were
that?
Gonna get
Why
backlash,
didn't you do
but
that?
At least
why didn't you go good
you weren't
news,
living
guys?
with this fucking I don't know shit.
No one will ever believe what I'm about to say, and it's a bad thing to say, but I'll be honest.
I'll be honest, then you're not going to be honest.
Was living with the entire belief that I 100% had this cancer. I have always been a doomsayer. I have always been a catastrophizer, and in my mind, I'm like, this is exactly how it is. This is exactly
Then
how it
get
The sad
therapy.
thing is, I believe you because you fucking want to be a victim. You want to be the world is out to get you. The sad thing is, I actually believe that.
Yeah, I do too. You know why? Because I'm the same fucking way. I'm working really hard on that. Is the whole catastrophizing and victim bullshit. I really have to work on that.
And again, like you said, I still believe that. Even right now, talking to you, I still believe that's the case because that's what my doctors are telling me. We have to treat this like it is the cancer because it most likely is. And I believe them. I believe them. I believe them.
All right, I gotta make a decision here.
60% of your audience that voted wants him gone, dude. If you don't fire him, you're gonna lose money. That's basically it. If you don't fire him, you may as well just end the fucking podcast.
I mean, can I
No.
make one request?
Go ahead, make a final statement, whatever you want to do. Because I'm so fucking conflicted still. Go ahead.
If I get fired from this show, I fully understand. And I understand the position that I put Keem in. And more importantly, I understand the people that I've hurt because I've heard from so many of you. I'm not replying on Twitter right now, but I've been reading it, and I know. And I know how hard Mutahar is, how upset so many people are. And my friends are upset.
This is all manipulation.
They're like, I know that this show has been very good for me. I've grown a lot as a person. I think you've seen that. I think the audience has seen that.
Yeah, you're way less manipulative. Even though you're still manipulative, you're way less than you were.
No, he's manipulating the shit out of everybody right now.
Like, I mean, before this show, Boogie's on fucking YouTube. Hey guys, hey friends, I love you all, and blah blah blah. And it's like, that's not even you.
No,
that is not you.
I mean, that's what you're seeing right now is pure unfiltered me. There's
bullshit.
No acting, there's no entertainment. I'm just trying to be Steve.
Bullshit.
And
well, I mean, that sounded like acting. If
Yep.
I'm being honest.
Yep.
Like, I get it that you're sad and you're defeated.
It's not. This is.
No.
That's why I took all the
no.
shit
This
down,
is
'cause I don't
you
wanna see
got
it,
caught
'cause I
and
wanna
you're
be the person.
upset.
Guys, I don't want to get Muta on right now or anyone else on. I know there's a lot of requests to have Destiny on, all these people on and
Fuck
stuff.
Destiny.
And like, Yeah, like maybe we do that towards the end or something. But I want to just I want to just
I heard you mention that I'm going to read these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you would like, I'll read those while you make your decision.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Do you still have access to the channel?
I probably do. Let me see.
You should be able to get on the channel. There's a way to click to super chats. And then there's a way to see not this stream, but the donos from last stream that never got read. Let's do some of that for sure. Why?
I don't feel sorry for you, Keem, because this is not a hard decision. This is an easy decision that you don't want to make.
Going to YouTube Studio now. I got logged in.
This is a decision you don't want to make because you've been manipulated
you can tell,
too much.
Can't you? It's going off, but let me see if I can find these.
I think I've made my decision. No, I like really have now. Like, let me get the decision out and then you read the super chats.
Okay.
The super chats might help him make a decision.
I think you understand how severe this is, right? But it's a very complex thing.
Listening to how the audience feels might help keep making.
You're fired. You have to be fired. You are fired. You are fired. You have to be kicked off this fucking show. This is crazy. This is so fucking bad. And I have sympathy for you. I actually do. And I know a lot of people don't. They want you dead. But I do because I understand how complex this is. I truly do. But this is so fucking bad. I don't even have other words than just bad, 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 bad. And I know that you're not evil. I know you're just fucking, I don't even have a better word for this. You're retarded.
You're a narcissist.
You're retarded.
No, he's a narcissist.
That's the word I use. So
you have to.
Narcissist.
Fucking fired.
Say it, Keem.
But I also think because this is so fucking there's so much gray here. This is not a black and white situation. I mean, shit. He may still have fucking cancer. I mean, this is not black and white. It's not like you fucking ran and did like a fucking I got cancer scam and ran a GoFundMe when you never had it. It's not like you did something like that.
Scammed people and then said he can't pay them back because of his cancer.
We're talking about a retard.
Fuck you.
So I feel like even though you're fired and you're gonna be gone for a while. You should have some type of pathway back. You should have to go through fucking hell, to be honest. The play button, we'll sell that. We'll get it to charity. Reading these super chats is one. Here's another thing. This should be one of the punishments if you ever want to come back on this fucking show again. Not a fucking single drop of fucking Mountain Dew or Diet Mountain Dew should ever touch your fucking lips again.
Nope.
It should never touch your lips again.
That's already a choice I already made.
Yeah, right.
Bullshit.
Yeah, right. Okay, see, this
liar.
I don't.
Look.
Oh my god. I fucking just saw what I do.
You're not getting back.
Holy shit.
Because that is so
Holy
alone
shit.
is so fucking dumb. That you may have fucking cancer and you're drinking that instead of water, and you're trying to lose weight with the health scares of. So those are just a few things I can think of my top.
Seriously, fuck you, because you remind me of myself.
The whole crawling on the floor for fucking Keemstar, think of that times a million. You should have to go through absolute hell to have any path back to this fucking show.
I mean, I'll crawl right now. And that's with me fired.
I don't want to see that. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We're not doing your victim circus. We're not fucking doing that.
I mean, at the end of the day, I took my most prized possession and I sent it to you. It's the only thing I ever wanted to be fucking buried with. And we're giving
your
it up for
play
charity.
button was your most prized possession?
I hope that's a start. But I know it's certainly not it. And there will be more.
Guys, if you guys have thoughts on a potential Booggie redemption back to the show, let me know in the chat or whatever. Let me know on Twitter, wherever you want to let me know.
Without surgery. In fact,
everyone can do better. Everyone can fucking fix almost everything.
How do I get to
I
chat?
can't talk. I'm so fucking pissed and so fucking conflicted. Like you should.
How do I get to chat?
The chat's right. I see a bunch of people saying, so he's not really fired. He shouldn't even have a path back. He shouldn't. It's so bad. But I'm just so fucking conflicted. I don't know, Booggie. I don't know, Booggie. Well, this is something that we're gonna have to think about. I'm gonna have to talk with Tommy, Wings. Our audience is gonna have to give us like a bunch of suggestions. Like we would have.
No,
to
he
see
should
a
have to
way
lose at
better
least
fucking
100 pounds
human
through
in order for that
like
path to come
diet
back
and
actually fucking
exercise.
happen.
I agree, and this is something me and Desi have
Castration.
talked about quite a bit.
Does he even have his balls?
Some changes.
One thing that really bothered me with PKA is that they never gave Wings a chance to come back. Now, granted, Wings didn't fake cancer, but still, like I don't know. I don't know. I guess read the super chats where everyone's fucking talking shit.
I will point out again, I will go down in history as having faked cancer, but I still very likely have that cancer, and me and my doctors are looking for it. And so, for those who are wishing it on me, and I'm one of those people,
of course
with
you
the
are.
Colonoscopy, maybe we'll get some good news. Don't count me out yet. Because there's
this is
still
so
very much a real
manipulative.
chance.
Literally right now, and this is so insane. But you're like hoping that you have cancer, just like when you told me on the phone. You are. That's like, what is fucking wrong with you? No, you hope.
I fucking deserve it.
No,
you
no,
hope that you don't have cancer, Booggie. You hope that you don't have it. That's what you hope for.
This has been I'm not suicide baiting or anything like
yeah,
that.
you are.
I'm no longer suicidal, and I never will be again in this life, I don't think. But it's been very hard to live with this, and as it should be. Somebody said, Bill Wickens said, make Booggie fight a pro boxer for charity. Is there a limit of like dollar value that I should read, or should I read everything?
Read all
Thank
the
you.
20s and up.
Thank
I
you
guess.
for doing that, honey.
We guys, I'm sorry if you're new to the show. We normally don't read the 5s and the 10s. Those are for like the audience, you know. But if someone donates like 20, we normally stop the show and read the dono, or 50 or whatever. We obviously these streams lately have been so fucking insane. We're not going to interrupt the content to read donos, but they were pretty mad that the donos weren't read, the big ones. So you're going to read them.
Booggie has never been held accountable in his life and wants to be a victim. This is why he's 500 pounds. If he moved his feet as much as his mouth, he wouldn't be in this situation.
Facts.
That's true. I'm 406 pounds.
Jesus Christ!
Thanks for choosing Chick-fil-A. Can I get a name for your order? Better get to practicing this, Booggie. That's a $50 donation. Thank you. Geez. Oh, that's 10. Sorry. Your doctor brother staked his medical reputation on the PV diagnosis, not that you were being treated for PV. His rep and degree should be worth nothing now. It'd be like a cop vouching for his criminal brother. Well, I disagree. He stated very clearly that I was being treated for it. It's too late to say don't donate because most charities give very little money you send them. Well, that's not true, St. Jude's. 100% goes to them. It's too late to say don't donate because most charities give very little money you send them to people they claim to care about. Better off.
We're watching Booggie read super chats about how horrible he is.
Wife who actually has cancer. That's not a bad idea. Maybe there's some money in it for Kelly. That's not a bad idea. No, Booggie hasn't fully crashed out yet, says Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. Let's see. Kick him off the show. He faked cancer, says Hemi Zach. Thank you, Hemi. Keem, I will start the auction at $500 for the play button, but let the people decide the fate, and we, the people, hold him accountable, which he has lacked to receive. You're definitely holding me accountable, and I appreciate it. Here's a one for 20. It says, Booggie clearly does not feel remorse. Fuck
no, he doesn't.
I do, but maybe I don't know how to show that, and I'm trying.
You're trying.
Team, take after Elon Musk when it comes to ban and unban. Allow the people to decide his fate. You guys did. Thank you. Boogie lied and it's fucked up. Also, he may still have it. Boogie is in a situation where he's praying to actually have cancer. He doesn't get to go into the test praying for a negative test, and that's a hell of its own.
Time out. Just so everyone knows, the public vote that we did helped me make my decision, but I didn't go with the public vote. I just had to go with my conscience. Like, this is too heavy.
Yeah.
This is way too fucking heavy.
You can't.
This is
but
insane.
This is not lol
and
count.
I
This
do
is
have
fucking...
sympathy. I have compassion. I have understanding of how gray it is. But it's still like it's a massive fucking thing.
Boogie couldn't be more malicious
Bro,
than
I understand
that.
what
No.
you're saying, and I feel for you, but you gotta let him. I think maybe let him go is what he meant. He fed up, and you can't feel bad for him, or effed up. At the end of the day, business comes first over someone trying to take food off of your table. It's true.
Business before fucking friendship. Sorry. This is why you don't go into fucking business with your...
Wait, did you skip one?
friend.
Did you just skip one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm just going to go by donation numbers. There's a $10 one, but then I paused on that, but no. I'm just looking for the color code at this point. Here's one for 15. I'll read it just because. At what point does an individual grow up and have accountability? If you bail him out, Boogie will never change.
True.
That's fair. Let's see. This is complete BS. He literally said on the last show he had it right there. You know what you need to do. Oh God, I lost it. Hold on. Something's bugging.
It's buggy.
Somebody said, take my entire magic collection. I don't think that's something I could even do. It's also in the middle of being sold right now.
I got one from fucking Mr. Medicare.
Oh.
That came
Hey,
through.
Medicare. How are you?
And he says, look at the camera, Boogie, and say, Jackson Clark was right about everything.
Oh,
I'm a disgusting
shit!
liar. And he was true and honest. You should say that.
Okay. Jackson Clark was right about everything. He wasn't entirely. But
Oh, Boogie, no!
Jackson
Boogie,
Clark
no!
And I'm a disgusting liar. And what was the last part?
And everything he said was true and honest.
And everything.
This
he
won't
said
even be the
believed
last
to be
horrible
true and
scam he
honest. It was
pulls.
pretty
Nope.
close to the truth. I wasn't fully diagnosed yet. I still may have it, and we are treating it. But yeah, thank you, Medicare. This is complete BS. He literally said on the last show he had it right there, and he was looking at it right there, and laughed in your faces. Now he admits it's not there, and a sob story about what he needs to do, and you guys are letting him get away with it right now. Well, no, they fired me. I think that came in before you fired me. Keem, this is the greatest show ever. Passion, anger, deceit, fucking amazing. Thank you, Maxis.
I'm with you, a guy in his room. I think
when
he
this is replayed
kind of
in every
gets,
Boogie commentary video from here on out,
I think he
remember
gets
that I
off
was
on the
here.
humiliation.
Hi,
I think
Joe
he
Mayer.
has a fucking...
Wait a minute.
Dude,
Last
forcing you to read these super chats is like, I'm sorry, but like, if there was ever a time to laugh, it's now because this is such a serious fucked up thing.
I mean, it hurt. I'll be honest. It hurts like a motherfucker, and I deserve every.
You do.
You do.
You deserve to
You
read
don't
every
deserve
single one of these
cancer,
fucking
but you
things.
deserve
Go ahead.
this.
Sorry to interrupt.
Wait a minute. Last show, he showed Desi his phone and screamed, "It's right here! It's right here!" Well, she didn't see it. You know, she has been in the room when I've discussed this with my doctor many, many times. She goes to my doctor's appointments with me. I could show them, but I won't. Yes, he's lying. Now it's even not on the portal. Yeah, we admitted that. I was surprised when it wasn't on the portal. Polycythemia secondary is not even on the portal, which is surprising. My back pain's not on the portal. There's a lot of things.
Bullshit. You're not
The
surprised.
chat is mad that you're not reading the names. Are you reading the names?
On some of them, I've missed a few. Andy VHB. Sorry, I'll make sure to get him in. He made fun of you all that he could show it but won't. Yes, that was very stupid. There are still blood tests and things I could show, but it would have been bullshit in the end anyway. Because, like I said, I've tested positive but not fully diagnosed. 9 houses in 2 years for bro to not have cancer. That's Jack. I'm not sure what that means. 9 houses. Thanks, Jack.
Boogie.
Cisco, as a
This
nurse,
is
it's horrible to see
awesome.
someone who
Watching
lies about
Boogie read
cancer.
super chats.
I never cared about
shitting on
YouTube
him.
drama before, but seeing someone lie and manipulate this way is
This is
disgusting.
amazing.
So, time out. Somebody said in the chat, and they're so right. They said DSP was right. And if I remember correctly,
about what?
DSP warned you if you did lolcow live that this would ruin your career.
Yep. Holy shit,
did,
DSP
and,
was
to
right
be
about
honest with
something.
you, DSP, you were right. But I'll also go as far as to say,
Jesus
deserve
Christ.
And,
Dark
I'm
Side
okay
Phil
with it.
was right about something. Mark the fucking calendar. Mark the calendar.
Typical if it's for cancer, on principle, your fans think they were scammed. If not, at the time they learned how they were being scammed after it happened. I don't understand why you defend the crypto. Because going into it, I knew no fans were going to get scammed. It's really hard to buy meme coins. It's based off of Solana.
No, it's not.
And in the end, we looked at the wallets. No fan did get scammed. It was a bunch of crypto traders who crypto trade all
But
day.
you can't possibly.
Hard
you
to
can't
buy
possibly.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, it is. It's very unlikely, but it is possible
Because
that
here's the
someone
thing.
created
Here's
an
the
account
let's be
in
real
90
about that.
seconds, yeah.
Your guy that paid you to do this is telling you, hey, I looked at the wallets and they're all big crypto guys. They're not your fans. How can you even trust that?
Well, you're right.
You
You
can't.
don't know crypto. You don't know how wallets work. Like, come on. Don't just feed what someone else told you as the truth.
Okay, and this is my personal opinion, and I could be wrong. I just like when I talked to Coffee, I felt pretty bad about it. When I think about a fan getting scammed, I feel pretty bad about it. But anybody who's buying a meme coin in 2024 probably knows what they're doing. I feel like, but I imagine that there's somebody out there who doesn't, and they're like, "Oh, this is a Boogie coin. I'm gonna get rich." And
I would, if I had to guess, I would assume that very little people of your fans got scammed, probably like under 20.
Yeah.
But there has to be at least one victim, Boogie. Come on.
I will say once again, please come forward if you're that person.
When you're saying there's no victims, I mean, come on, bro.
Yes.
Come on.
What I'm saying is, I've said it again. If you are that person, my developer wants to make you whole. You just got to prove that you've never traded meme coins before. And if you can prove that you bought this coin at the launch and you've never traded meme coins before, or did since, then we will help you out. We want to help you out. My developer wants to give you your money.
And how is
Force
he going to
says,
do
I
that?
think Boogie's doctor verbally said he has polycythemia vera, but didn't put it on the chart. That is exactly what happened.
Boogie.
That's why he won't show on
Boogie
the
ruined
chart.
his
Yes,
career
that's exactly what
many years ago.
Cisco says, I send
Then
you guys.
had to turn to
Oh, that was
scamming. Yep.
Chill Force. Cisco says, I will send you guys PWP or on polycythemia from nursing school because as a nurse, this is pissing me off. I respect that. It's Reed GD says, Boogie said he won't collect money for cancer, but the justification for the crypto scam was because he had cancer and it's expensive. So he won't fundraise for his cancer, but will steal it.
Dude, you reading these super chats.
not wrong.
Like, so poetic justice.
It's
and
not wrong, 'cause
Destiny
he
just
stole
reached
money
out.
for
Destiny wants
cancer.
on to have a chat with you. You down to have that chat?
I
who is?
will,
Destiny wants on to have a chat.
Oh, God.
as far as to say, you know what, I deserve it. He can say what he has to say. Out of the internet, I agree a
Destiny's
lot with,
gonna
Piers
oh,
Morgan
Jesus
about
Christ.
my opinion of Destiny, but I'm a little biased, so I wouldn't personally. If this was still my show and I wasn't fired, I would not want Destiny on. But it's not my decision. So
yeah.
if he wants to come yell at me, I'll let him. Just don't make fun of a dead fireman, please, while you're here.
No shit.
I'll keep reading in the meantime. Chris Martinez says, funny Boogie loved to throw his fake cancer diagnosis casually over the last 2 years for pity and clout. Now when he gets called out for it, he wants everyone to forget it. No, I don't. You'll never forget it. I won't forget it either. We should have called him out long ago. Disgusting. I agree. Honey Badgers says, now I'm throwing $50 at this. Lol Keem for real. DM me on Discord. Honey Badgers. I'm an actual MD in internal medicine, and I will prove. I will ask Boogie questions and answer all of your questions. I think we did do that, and we remember we had him on the show. So we are back to last show now. Jay says, I have a doctor who will come there and verify if neutral third-party doctor, Don Wario, that's, I know who that is, he will come to you and we can get this under control. That's funny. That's Frank Hassel, for the record. Austin Suleiman, you care what your daughter thinks because she thinks what you think. That's interesting. I don't know who that's referring to. The angry alien says, "Bro, I swear Boogie's enjoying being the villain or the
He
victim.
is.
It makes no sense.
He's
any other way.
enjoying
He has
being
to
the
get off on
villain
being in
and
this
the
position.
victim.
No, it's about as close to hell as I can imagine." Austin Adams says, "Boogie, you need Jesus, man." I would agree. Chris Hute says, "Boogie, you originally said you were getting the test to see whether or not you had cancer." Yeah, it's something that I'm saving up for now. In the first place, but now you're saying it's to see if you have a different cancer. Well, that's what the colonoscopy's for. Yes.
Okay, let's
You
take
keep
a
switching your story up.
break on that for a second.
Yes.
The Andy Kaufman stuff. Why were you always telling everyone that you're like Andy Kaufman?
There are some stunts that I did to purposely irritate the internet because I thought it was funny.
Oh my
The crypto
God!
one
You
and
think
going
you're
into it
Andy
was
Kaufman? You think you're
And
like
you would
Andy
agree that
Kaufman?
Andy Kaufman's like a fucking genius, right?
Really?
Yes, and I'm an idiot. You know, I'm saying he inspired me, but I'm nothing like Andy Kaufman.
But you're definitely a fan of him, right?
Of course, love the guy,
and
of course he died of cancer.
Died of
of course.
cancer. He died of
so-
cancer.
Oh,
And so did-
that's
so did
right,
my
he
aunt,
did.
And so did my best friend. And
You're definitely
a
a fan of him, right?
Of course, love the guy,
and
of course he died of cancer.
Died
of
of
course.
cancer. He died
Yeah,
of
so-
cancer.
And so did my aunt, and so did my best friend, and so.
Then
did my
why
dad,
are you
know,
faking
and that's why-
cancer?
Again, if I had not heard the words, Steve,
Oh
you have
my
polycythemia
God.
vera, which is a form of cancer, from my doctor, I would have never said this.
Oh God, this
I would've-
is just so
I would've-
avoidable.
Again,
It's so
again,
avoidable.
again, at the end, yeah. To be honest with you, I should have never talked about it to begin with. I should have kept something like this very private, at least until I got it fully concerned.
Why not just
confirmed.
why didn't okay, again, maybe I don't remember the answer. I've asked this before, I'm going to ask it again. Why not just go to the internet at some point in that 2-year span and be like, my doctor's actually confused, like I might not have cancer.
Yeah, what would
We're
be
getting
wrong
another
with
test.
that?
Why
What
not
would be wrong with saying
say that?
you're actually not sure what
Because
I have right
this
now?
would-
I
this
have
is- this is
something,
what would have happened.
but we
Right?
don't know
the
what
internet
it is.
Most of the people that I've spoken to don't know that I most likely still have cancer, right? They just think I entirely made it up, entirely faked it. I've heard people saying I grifted, I put out like GoFundMes and stuff. None of that's true. None of
No,
that's
I just did a crypto scam.
true. The reality is my doctor told me I have cancer. Well, we need to do this test if we want to fully confirm it, but it's pointless to do it because we're going to treat it anyway.
telling
So-
you you had it, or he thinks that's what it is?
In my memory, and again, I am.
But he doesn't put it on the portal?
No.
Yeah, why would
But
he
my
not
back
put
pain's
it
not
on the portal or in your chart?
Regular polycythemia is not on the portal. There's a bunch of things that are not on that portal that need to be.
Guys, I'm already in talks with Destiny via DMs. You don't need to spam that. Okay. Well, let's I think let's move to this show. Read the big ones, 50s and 100s.
Oh,
real quick.
I started with this show. We've done those.
Okay.
So
you've
we're
already
back
done
on previous show. Yeah, yeah.
Well, Mike Klum says lolcow live. Hey, Mike, you ready to make the second documentary on Boogie?
Oh, Mike Klum is there.
Call me,
Holy
Mike,
shit.
If you're interested, you know, I could probably use the paycheck. I just got fired. Oh.
So stupid. Boogie, it's so stupid. It's the most. I'm sorry to laugh because I know some people are really fucking angry, but it's so fucking stupid.
It's
so dumb,
it's
Boogie.
dumb.
What
It's
kills me-
avoidable.
what kills me again?
This whole thing was avoidable.
What kills me again is I still don't. I'm like, I obviously feel like shit because everybody's angry, but I'm confused because again, I might still have this fucking cancer.
I know,
and it's
that's
causing
why
all
it's
of these
dumb.
terrible fucking symptoms, and so I don't understand.
That's
like
why it's dumb.
what a fucking shit show it is to number one be treating a cancer that costs a goddamn fortune to treat.
That's why it's so dumb.
And also believe that I have cancer and also being told I have cancer, but not being able to prove it and until we, you know, and that's why everybody's mad is because I don't have the proof, right? I don't have the full confirmation, but we are treating it. We've been treating it for 2 years. I've been told for 2 years that I have it, and that's why we're treating it. And I don't understand
And
where the
why
lie
didn't
is,
you do a video
other than to
updating
say
your audience saying
I
that?
most likely have it instead of saying
Why
I
did you
it.
have to
That's-
go
that's
with
it.
the I have
That's the
cancer
difference. I should have
thing?
said I most likely have it, not that I certainly have it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not exactly lying about cancer.
Yes,
that's
it is.
And do you think the internet at any point is going to be like, well, Boogie thought he had cancer and that's why he said that? No.
No, of course not.
Every fucking title, every single tweet says Boogie faked cancer. The song, the AI song we made for the intro, Boogie faked cancer. No one
Which
is not true, but also it is true, kind of. And I understand why everybody's upset, as they should be. You know, I should have been much more clear in the video. If I could go back 2 years and change that and say I most likely have this cancer and we're treating it, that's what I would say. I would have been much more detailed. I would have said we have
made an update
all
video.
the markers in the blood, we have the symptoms, and it's
There's
stupid and
no
expensive to do this
reason why
bone marrow test because it is
shouldn't have.
invasive and painful and it sucks.
Well, I'm going to let Destiny interrogate you further. Let me add him to the call.
Sure.
I'm trying to remember his... That's him. Okay.
Oh, they're using Google Voice.
Let's see. Turn camera on. I don't know why it started all over from adding him in here, but whatever. What are you gonna do? What are your plans?
Right?
I mean, you stop drinking Mountain Dew, which is good. But if I ever, I swear, Boogie, this is like 1,000% real.
Mm-hmm.
There will be no pathway back to the show if I ever catch you drinking Mountain Dew again, because that is so fucking stupid. You can't possibly have fucking cancer, possibly have a fucking heart attack, possibly have a stroke and fucking die and be sipping fucking Mountain Dew. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that.
I mean, again, my doctor tells me that's okay. Like, if you're going to drink diet soda, that's fine to drink diet soda. My doctor says that, but I don't want to, and I'll tell you why, because I feel like when I drink it, I get hungrier. I don't know. Some research says it does that. Some people say it doesn't, but it's full of all of that artificial shit.
Fucking, you are 406 pounds. 150 pounds is absolutely something you should lose by New Year's.
I don't really know where to go from here. I don't know. I mean, we could have him read more super chats.
Discord call.
I can bring Muta on. Like, I feel like Muta deserves to do a little victory lap. Don't you?
He's totally Andy Kaufman, guys.
He asked
Andy
you about
Kaufman
1 million times
also
and you lied to him.
faked cancer and scammed his fans.
I tried to be pretty clear.
Has he shown anything that says he even has that weird disease that might be cancer? I don't.
I do draw the line on the Mountain Dew. Someone in the chat said Keem draws the line. I do, because it's so fucking asinine.
It's in his chart, but he's not going to show his chart.
Like,
he's
guys, I have cancer, and then just doing the most unhealthy thing ever, only drinking soda. You can't do that. Muta, we're live, by the way, if you didn't know.
I mean, again, my doctor says I can have a couple a day. And,
a couple a day?
You know, I trust my doctor, but...
No, the fuck he does not. He does not tell somebody at risk for heart attack and stroke that they can drink something with fucking aspartame in it twice more than once a day.
I just assumed he was.
I always do. Is it Muta or Muta? Muta. I've never. Somebody told me I'm pronouncing that wrong. Is it Muta or Muta? Like mutant.
I always say it wrong.
It's
Muta.
Muta
Right,
hard.
bear with me. I got to do main cam because I got to add a person on. Oh, I'll read some super chats while I do this.
Okay. Let's see if I still have it. Take me a minute.
Why did you move away from the super chats, Boogie? Did you think you were done?
If you got any new ones, I'll read those. Thank you for supporting the show, by the way. Tommy and Keem and those guys will be very.
Does Boogie also enjoy SPHF? Lupus.
You do understand like how bad this is, right? Like,
it's never lupus.
I have to fire you.
Yeah. No,
And I really don't want to. I swear to God, I don't want to.
I fully understand. Fire him. He literally said his doctor said he probably had it 15 minutes ago, and now he's back to he told me I had it. He did tell me I had it.
No, he
And,
didn't.
that's in my
No,
memory.
he didn't.
But we've
Because it would
clarified
be in the chart.
recent meetings. Thank you, Jessica Pizzle. Twisted Slops says, if there's anything I want Boogie to do is to turn to God. If you need help with that, reply to my DM. I really want to help you. It will change everything. I forgive you because that's what Jesus taught me to do. I've prayed a lot in this last week, and it's not been helping. But I think if I do some good works, it might.
What do you mean you pray to God? You're not religious.
Yeah, I told you a year ago. I found God.
Oh, no, you
Me and God talk
didn't.
every day. I've told you this. Said it on the show many times.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not exactly Christian. I don't really subscribe to any particular subset of religion, but I do know there's a God. I do know there's a creator.
Fuck right off.
Maybe I need Jesus.
It's dumb. I can't.
Neo Didact
Fuck
says this is why
you
dot your I's and cross your T's when making serious statements. Yes. Time to reach out to low tier God, Chris Chan, and DSP on new terms.
I've
on his own
found
terms.
God already.
Thank you, Neo. Carmen Clark says, are there donos that are coming my in now going to Boogie in any way?
No.
I'm not sure what exactly.
He's
But thank
wondering
you,
if donos go to Boogie. No.
Mandy Roscoe says, Keem, if you want to keep Boogie, have him on the show the odd time. People are mad, but they're going to want updates.
By the way, just for clarity, the other two streams before he was fired, technically, legally, like, he's still going to get a cut of that.
Yeah.
But not as of this moment, no.
Yeah. People are mad that they're going to want updates and abuse him in the super chats. So you should have him on every so often. This way you can keep him. There's punishment. The audience gets their pound of flesh. That's true. Mike Klum, thank you for the dono. It says it Lolcall Live.
Not a bad idea,
donated
actually.
700 ZAR. Redeem yourself by going to a hospital and tell cancer victims what you did.
Ooh.
Well, I don't think.
Oh.
I don't think you should live stream cancer victims, but I would talk to a cancer victim. If any of you would like to reach out and talk to me, my
LOL, he's found the Lord. Yeah, magically after that super chat, he found the Lord a year ago.
About this fucking Tommy is going to be gone. Tommy is gone. It's just me and Wings.
Yep. So, saying sorry, looking so sad after you got called has been played out for years. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not
Tommy's
buying it.
gone for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Tommy's not gone.
I mean, I
He's
could
just
fill in
on
for Tommy.
vacation.
No, you're
Keem.
not. No, you're not filling in for Tommy. You're not.
At this rate, you're like a battle pass. Every new season, you just restart a new victim cycle. That's true.
No, you're
I think-
not filling in for Tommy.
Yeah, I think at this
You're
point,
not wrong about the victim cycle, though.
I'm entirely out of goodwill. Like there could never be another victim cycle. If I do have this cancer and I
There's
prove it,
plenty of other
no
things
one
to
will
be
care.
a victim cycle
They'll just be happy.
thing.
And that's,
Desi
you know,
left me.
The victim
I'm
card is entirely gone now.
homeless.
Lord Rush said that you and everybody in our Discord, which is for members only, by the way, there's a pinned tweet in the chat. If you are a new member, you can join our Discord for Lolcall Live. All you have to do is connect your YouTube channel to your actual Discord, and then it will verify that you're an actual member, and you'll be able to enter our Discord. So the link is right at the top. But Lord Rush, one of the top donators of the show, said, Keem, in the Discord, we all agreed that Boogie should donate directly or buy a Medicare hat and shill his merch for him, because unlike Boogie, Medicare actually has cancer.
Yes!
I will buy a Medicare merch hat right now.
You should.
I'm going to right now.
Do it.
You should.
Do
Is there a
it.
bunch of animals?
You should have to do
Oh,
a
animal
lot of
cancel.
shit.
These are really funny. Yeah, I'm you know, like I said, I gave up my most prized possession. We're going to raise money for charity with that. I have donated $1,000, which pretty much hurts dramatically.
I never thought in a million years when Destiny came on that he was going to prove you didn't have cancer. I thought Destiny was going to catch you in some lies or whatever, or manipulating or something, but you actually did have cancer and you had the proof. That's what I thought was going to happen. Like this.
I mean,
is like
again,
so insane.
I am being treated for cancer.
I know.
And we just don't have the confirmation.
And
So,
whose fault is that, Boogie? Is that the doctor's fault or is that your fault because you didn't want to know?
Puzzle from Medicare right now.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you doing? I heard you're having a fun week.
I always have fun weeks.
Good. Say what you got to say to me, and then I got maybe a few things I would like to say to you.
Oh shit.
Sure. What is the theme for this episode? What are we talking about, Keemstar?
Well, Boogie has finally admitted that he has no confirmation that he has cancer.
Okay.
The theme of this episode is, will Boogie get fired from the show? We decided he has to get fired. I mean, this is like pretty fucked up. We're trying to think of ways that he can earn his will back and punishments. He's giving the play button to me. It's already being mailed to my house. We're going to put out for auction. That money will go to charity. He bought a Medicare hat. Medicare actually has cancer.
No, I'm getting the puzzle.
He's
It's
not
more
a...
expensive.
Well, get the hat, because we need to see you with that hat for sure.
Oh, okay.
And then also,
No, you did not.
What else did we talk about? Mountain Dew. You're never allowed. He's never allowed to drink Mountain Dew again because that is so fucking unhealthy. And one of the main risks of this disease is that he could have a stroke or heart attack. And he kept saying that and using that for manipulation, but here you are not doing anything about your weight. You're drinking Mountain Dew. So that was another thing.
Well, again, I only drink diet, and it's doctor approved. It's 0 calories, but it does have things that could lead like carcinogens and stuff in it. So that's why we cut it out.
How are the boys?
And he did donate $1,000.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
St.
Just to be
Jude.
clear. Just to be clear. That was a lie. Whatever
Do you
was
wanna
that.
switch
No
off
doctor
and
is
I'll
telling you
go
don't
take
drink
care of it?
Mountain
You
Dew
can finish
diet
this
because it has
off,
carcinogens
and
in
then
it.
I'll
No.
come back
You're talking about like
in.
aspartame or whatever? Or...
I didn't say that. My doctor has approved diet soda. He says it's fine. But because I've read research that says aspartame and all this other stuff, I don't want to complicate it further. I don't even need to be taking caffeine in, which is the whole reason I drank diet soda, was to have caffeine through the day. Why the fuck do I need caffeine? What the fuck am I doing in the day? You know? I don't want that shit in my body. It's a very stupid thing to put in it.
Destiny,
That's why
did you think that when you came in and confronted Boogie about this, that it would turn out this way?
I have no idea. It was just surprising to me that like it was pretty easy to see what was happening, and I feel like Boogie is like one of the most dedicated hater bases on the internet, so I didn't know how anybody hadn't called him out for it. And I think the issue is that it was pretty crazy when my kid's mom, I think she was 23 or 24 when she got diagnosed with stage 4. I think it's either Hodgkin's or non-Hodgkin's leukemia, and so there was like a whole ordeal of like supporting her through that. We had to like break up in order to like qualify her for Medicaid, in order for her to afford the medications. I was trying to buy them initially, and I don't remember what the treatment was. They're like 2 pills that I bought. They're like $1,000 a pill. I was like, we can't do this. I can't afford this shit. No way. So we had to break up so that she could qualify for like state assistance for medical shit because I was a streamer, so I didn't have like healthcare. And yeah, it was that comment. It truly was. The comment at the end of that CoffeeZilla video was like, it's cancer. It always kills you. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why would a person with cancer say that? There's so many people that are fighting against cancer, that are fighting against cancer like every day in the United States and the world. That's such an unhinged, crazy thing to say. And that's what triggered me enough to start digging. Like, oh, okay, because he doesn't have cancer, which makes sense.
Nobody
the crypto
with
scam
cancer would say
was
that.
your downfall.
Yep.
Not even, actually. It was just the comment at the end about the cancer. That's the thing that triggered the fuck out of me and made me start digging. That was the only thing that triggered me.
Well, I will be honest. My dad died of cancer. My best friend
Then why would you be doing this, Boogie? This makes it
Tony
worse.
Biscuit, who I was close with and did a show many times and played games with him, he died of cancer. And so in my experiences, cancer eventually comes back, and cancer eventually gets you. And you should still fight it.
Wait, what do you mean by comes back? What are we talking about?
Most people that go into remission eventually have reoccurrence. That's what happened to my friend Danny. She had breast cancer. They did
It super depends on the type of cancer, the age of the person, and the type of treatment you seek. Right. And even if it could come back, that was just never an attitude that you would want to give somebody that's fighting cancer. That's just a horrible thing to say, and a horrible attitude to have. Like
we concluded that Boogie literally wants cancer. Like he likes to be a victim. like
He
online.
does.
He literally wants
no,
it.
I think I deserve it at this point. I genuinely do. And
I think I deserve cancer. Oh my
yeah,
god.
if it turns out that I have it, you know, we are doing the colonoscopy still, and then we might end up doing the bone marrow test again. And it
Wait, what is the bone marrow test for?
to verify the polycythemia vera that I've been treated for the last 2 years.
Destiny, or excuse me,
Wait,
Boogie.
hold on. I'm so sorry.
Oh, go
Wait.
ahead.
Did your doctor tell you that you had to do that?
He suggested it, yes. He also said that it was unnecessary because
Why
it's
would he
invasive,
suggest something
expensive,
that's unnecessary?
he says not something I would want to go through. And since we're going to treat the polycythemia vera anyway, it's pointless. We're going to treat you as if you have it. And that's what we've done for the last 2 years. That's why we did the sleep study. That's why we've done everything we could to bring the red blood cell count down, because he's afraid that I have polycythemia vera.
When you kept saying increased like hormone or something over and over again. What were you talking about?
Increased
I
red
think
blood
it's,
cells.
somebody mentioned it last time. I think it's the JAK2. There's JAK2 markers in my blood, which I guess is important for determining this. I don't know if it's high. I don't know if it's low. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, just as a quick, because I'm here, so I don't know what you want me to say or what I'm necessarily here for. So everything you just said was a lie. Okay. Like the doctor is not doing a biopsy to confirm. Okay, that's not true. Okay, you can make a positive diagnosis of polycythemia vera if you have the JAK2 genetic marker. It's not a hormone; it's a genetic marker. But when you said that you had an elevation of a hormone, I don't think you were lying about that. I think you were being truthful. But what you didn't realize is the hormone that you were referring to is called erythropoietin, I think, or erythropoietin. But that hormone that's elevated is elevated because that's the hormone that's being produced that's telling your bone marrow to create more red blood cells because it's secondary polycythemia. You don't have JAK2. That wouldn't be a hormone. It wouldn't be a marker. It would be a gene test that you would do. You would know because you would pay specifically for genetic testing, and he would specifically test that gene. If you have that JAK2 marker plus an elevation in red blood cells, and you don't have an increased presence of that hormone in your blood, that would be enough to diagnose you. You would never do a biopsy. You don't need to biopsy that.
Okay.
So wait.
I'm just telling you my understanding of it. I don't agree with anything Destiny just said.
Of course you don't agree with anything Destiny
Well, hold on. I just want to be clear. You're just lying about everything you just said. You're not doing a biopsy to confirm this cancer. You don't need a biopsy for it. If you had JAK2, that genetic marker, plus an elevation in red blood cells, and you don't have an elevation of the hormone, that's enough. That's just positive that you have the cancer.
A simple Google search will show you that they used to do this biopsy, and we considered doing it because I wanted concrete proof.
Muda, you're breaking up a little bit, just so you know.
Oh, sorry, I'm in Texas right now. Out of home. Sorry.
Yeah, well, before
Muda's in
Muda
Texas,
gets started on me,
huh?
I did want to say, Destiny, I know that this affected you personally, and for that I wanted to apologize. You know.
No, hold on, wait, real quick. It doesn't affect me personally. I've only known people that have cancer. I don't have it personally, so it doesn't affect me that personally. I know what you mean though, but also secondly, I don't want an apology from you. I don't accept an apology from you. There is no redemption to be seen through me, and there is no virtue in apologizing to me. You can't tell a lie this bad and then run with it for 2 years and then get taken down kicking and screaming, and then at the very end try to apologize for some sort of like redemption or salvation. Whatever.
I'm not looking for redemption or salvation.
Yes, you are.
And I don't even need to hear it. You shouldn't be apologizing to anybody for this. You can
You
publish one
are
online. Yeah, you're saying it for yourself though, not
absolutely
for me.
looking
It's more
for
selfish
redemption.
behavior. You're not doing anything for me by apologizing about lying for 2 years for cancer. That's ridiculous.
Right.
What?
Like I said in the last time that I was, this is like, there's just hard limits. This is one of them.
Yep.
Good one, Muda. Or Muda.
Yeah, I still don't know.
Unfortunately, Muda, I think your internet's just too crappy in that hotel. You're skipping around. Maybe just audio. Do you think audio would work? Just audio?
Yeah, let me just do that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's way better. That's actually way better. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't think there. I think there's just a limit, and the limit is like never lied about this. What like what was proven a day ago, like in that confession you had, is that you literally you said one day you saw something in your portal, didn't have it, and then fucking this whole situation has basically been you doing lie after lie after lie, and there's things that you don't lie about, and can't one of those things you don't lie about.
No.
And it's
Yeah, it was a very, very stupid thing.
A very
You've been involved in this
thing to.
a
No,
lot,
you
like
can't
from the very
just play
beginning,
it
kind
off as
of
stupid.
when this all unfolded. What does Booggie need to do now in this situation? He's well, we think he's come clean with the facts around the case. What does he have to do now? Like, what do you do in this situation?
Nothing.
Honest to God, it's like the first time I've ever really fucking like seen somebody just blatantly lie about cancer and like grift off of it. I'm sure Destiny, have you ever seen something like this before to this extent?
What about that one meme, Emily? Woohoo! Isn't that a meme? Do you know what I'm talking about right now? Did that make any sense?
Twitch.
I don't know much about.
That was a Twitch streamer, right?
What? It wasn't there like an old
Just got
RuneScape
more.
guy, and he had that thing. He's like, Emily only lied about cancer once. Yahoo!
Yeah.
That's. I don't know who they're talking about.
You know what? Honestly, I really think like there has to be like a financial apology. Like whatever money he's gotten out of this low-cost live probably should be put towards like research or
Muda,
paying back the victims of a scam.
Well, Muda, here's what we're doing so far, and
Hold on, just real quick. Whatever Boogie says, it's absolutely not going to have anything to do with giving up money. Guarantee it. But go ahead.
It does actually.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
I just donated $1,000 to St. Jude's.
Okay.
Which hurts pretty tremendously. Destiny.
Did you give the wait? I'm curious. Did you show that receipt to
Yes.
Keemstar?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
it's
did show it on screen.
Yes.
And to be fair to
Okay.
Boogie, $1,000 is like a lot of money to him.
Yes,
So that was 1/10 of what he made in a scam.
Yeah.
True.
Supposedly, could have made more. We don't know yet.
Well, the
but-
rest of it is, the rest of it's been spent. I have mortgage.
The rest of it's been spent
I
on
pay
the
bills,
mortgage
I
and
pay
my
back bills and
cancer
stuff.
that I don't have.
Well, maybe.
I don't-
Well, careful. We don't know what it means when you say it's been spent, because you told CoffeeZilla that money's already spent could mean you've got future acquisitions that you're planning on making with that money, and that's the
Yup.
same thing to you. Is
I do still have money coming in, right? And so I'm there's some money left in the bank account. Thank God. It's not zero right now. It's close, but it's not zero. But $1,000 took a big fucking bite out of what's left. That said, I also gave up my most prized possession. He mailed it at my cost to Keemstar. It's $200 to mail it. It's my gold play button. It's irreplaceable. It's not the modern one. It's the old one.
We're gonna auction it off for a cancer charity or something. Boogie wants it to go to St. Jude's. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and I think again, St. Jude's has been held accountable the most. I've raised money for St. Jude's in the past. I think it's a great charity. I've given money to St. Jude's very frequently. They're based out of Memphis. I like that they're in the South, but they also have been found. Destiny, check me on this because I could be wrong.
I
But
just
I've
feel
been
like this
told that
is
they give
all a
almost
grift.
100% of the money that you give goes directly to treating children. They're not one of these people that like spends a lot of it on awareness or promotion or any of that bullshit.
Hold on, wait, just a quick thing. If you want to do this with other people, that's fine. I have no interest in the manipulator tactics. That whole like, check this, you can check this and verify this. And
No,
being
I'm
so
asking-
truthful.
I'm genuinely
no,
asking
you
you
don't
if
need to
I'm
ask
wrong.
me. Hold on, you don't need to ask me to verify the authenticity of St. Jude's. I'm sure that information is publicly available.
I
I'm not
know.
here to offer you any condolences or to make you feel better or to appease you by asking me nonsense questions like that in order to seek sympathy
It's
or
not a
assurance. That's
nonsense
absolutely not what
question.
I'm.
What?
saying I don't want to accidentally lie anymore. I'm just trying to.
Wait, hold on. You didn't
Are
accidentally.
we
How did you
like
accidentally lie?
telepathically
Stop. Hold on.
linked?
You didn't accidentally lie before. You intentionally lied multiple times. You said you had
It
a
is-
confirmed cancer
it is
diagnosis.
my-
You lied about that.
it is-
You said
it
you were
is
looking
my-
at Vera on the document. You lied about that. These were all confirmed lies.
It is.
okay?
It is my understanding that St. Jude's uses 100% of the money given. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, people will think it's a lie. So I'm just trying to be extra careful. That's all.
That's
I'm
fine.
No,
You
no,
Like,
but
should have
just
been
said before
extra
about accidentally
careful
lying.
2
You weren't
years
accidentally
ago,
lying. You were-
Boogie.
That's why it's called a lie. You
What
can't
the
accidentally
fuck?
lie. That's just called
Well,
being wrong. You intentionally lied before.
In the video, I was told by my doctor that I have polycythemia vera. And we're treating you for polycythemia vera.
He
And I-
might have uttered those words, maybe. He might. I know. I'm sure he said polycythemia, maybe. And he might have even said polycythemia vera. He never told you that you had cancer, though.
No.
That's fair. That's true. I had to Google that.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh
Which is
my
what we
god,
thought.
he just
That's what
admitted
we thought
he
in the
had
beginning.
to
He probably
Google
told
it.
you that you have an elevation, everything. You have polycythemia. You probably Googled that. You might have thought that he said Vera. Maybe he fucked up and said Vera, but he
said
never said
poly-
cancer. He never said cancer.
polycythemia vera many times. Many times.
Oh my
This
God!
is
What
what
just
we're waiting
happened?
for.
What just happened? Your
Well-
your doctor did not tell you you had cancer?
Correct.
Well-
That's why this was the very first question I asked when I came on your show 3 or
Again-
4 days ago, because I knew that he
Again,
never
my
said it.
doctor, my basal cell carcinoma got referred to as a carcinoma, right? They call it by the name of what it is. they don't break it down in layman's terms. My doctor never did. He just told me what he's treating me for. Polycythemia.
God,
That's not
But
true.
if he's treating it for you, you have to be diagnosed. You were diagnosed for it. Now it's like secondary polycythemia. This is the problem with like lying about this situation too. Literally, okay, so you accidentally lie. How malicious does it seem? And everybody in this call will agree. Fucking 6 days ago, you're sitting there like, I'm looking at my portal. It says polycythemia vera. I've screenshotted it, and I'm not going to send it to any of you guys. And then, like, literally 72 hours later, you're like, oh wow, it's just not there. This is not like an accidental lie. It is a very malicious lie.
This took planning. This took
that in
thinking.
One of these situations, I have pretty great difficulty once my brain kind of turns off.
Oh,
He
please.
said, like at the beginning of the show, he said he's seen it many, many
And
times.
I will back you up, and that's true. But even in the confession, even once you're coming clean, you're still saying that your doctor told you had cancer. In the tweet that you put out, after you confessed to be lying about this and you had no confirmation, my doctor is telling me I have cancer. Now, just now, we're finding out your
polycythemia vera is a cancer.
No. That's manipulation right there.
No.
You keep saying that your doctor said the word cancer, and that we just found out now he didn't even do that.
Happened. He had to Google
I mean,
it.
he didn't say you have cancer. He said you have polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer.
Oh God.
Just to be clear, I would be shocked. I also don't think it's true. I would be shocked if a doctor would tell you in technical terms about a particular cancer and not tell you that it's cancer, and then let a patient just go home and discover on their own, oh, fuck, I have cancer. He didn't even tell me. That's wild.
It's way worse than I even thought. It's
Destiny's
actually worse than I thought.
Destiny's entirely wrong here.
No,
Yes,
he's not. No, he's
what
not,
Destiny
Boogie.
is offering here
No,
is
he's
true,
not,
yes, but I
Boogie.
reject it because it's not
Destiny
reality.
just exposed you in another
for terms
lie.
of what is reality. So this is something else too. This is an important question, because I think there should be a consequence to this. Did you tweet from your brother's account, or does your brother deserve to have his reputation smeared? Because he staked his reputation on your diagnosis that you're telling us now that you never got.
Like my brother said, he has seen medical records that says they are treating me for this, and he's seen
so your brother should have, what is his, because his reputation at least should be known that it should be smeared. His reputation should be tarnished because you traded on his reputation to validate this cancer diagnosis.
He validated that in my medical records they said they were treating me for this.
Okay, but the treatment doesn't matter because, like, draining blood or whatever, that could be just for an increase in red blood cells, right? You could just have more blood because of the other issues for secondary polycythemia.
There are separate codes for polycythemia and polycythemia vera. There's different codes.
What's a unique treatment right now that you're taking for polycythemia vera that wouldn't apply to secondary polycythemia?
It's cancer. No, wait.
You're the one that said that you had to pay for all the medications. Didn't you say the cancer treatment was expensive? Well, what is the cancer treatment that you're paying for? What's the unique expensive cancer treatment?
Yeah.
We are doing monthly blood tests, which is expensive.
Blood tests is I do monthly blood tests for STD
Blood
testing.
test
What are you
wouldn't
talking
be
about?
for- yeah,
Your blood
a
tests
blood
are for
test wouldn't be
anything. What do you
for
mean?
cancer check.
I don't know. They're $70 a pop.
I do blood tests as well. I mean, that's a pretty common.
Okay, so this is so I'm just to be clear, that was another lie. Okay, hold on. I just want to say for people, just for people that listen, because this is so common.
Monthly blood test specifically for this.
You're such a you're a horrible human being. Okay, you're a horrible person.
Fuck yourself.
No, you're a bad person. You're a horrible, abusive,
fireman in a
manipulative person.
goddamn Trump office. Okay, I'm sorry that I didn't make the choice of fucking. No, I'm sorry.
No. You don't get to bring that up, Boogie. You don't get to bring the fireman up, Boogie. Fuck you.
Mocked a man.
Yeah, you can smear me. I did. Listen,
you
and
listen,
20 volunteer firemen wouldn't be able to put out the fire. It is your life right now, Boogie.
Bring the fireman
I
into
might
this.
be a piece of shit.
Fuck
My
him.
dad, who
Standing
died of
on
cancer,
him,
also
on
was a
his
fucking
grave.
volunteer
He's not even
fireman, by
fucking
the
in
way.
the ground
Okay,
yet.
and this man was, I believe, a father. I believe
you.
was a husband, and he was only exercising his
Get
American fucking right
properly
to
Why
support.
are you deflecting to this?
I'm
Why
not
do you
deflecting,
just?
because
Why
this
are you just
motherfucker
deflecting
smeared me.
to something
This
else
motherfucker
entirely?
smeared me.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
gonna
Wow.
You haven't
tell the
addressed
audience
any.
what this piece of shit does. What this piece of shit uses his platform to do.
No, you
this piece of
fucking
shit.
You know
shut
what?
up about
You know
that.
what? I
This- we're
find
not
what
talking
Destiny
about
said
Destiny.
inflammatory, but this is a clear
We're
deflection.
talking
Yeah.
about yours.
What does that do?
Okay,
What
but
does
anyway,
how
hold
does
on,
that-
wait.
yeah,
So
what does that
listen,
do?
if Boogie wants to shut him in, that's fine.
20 fucking minutes. I gave him 20 minutes of shitting on me. 20 fucking minutes. I get
Can I have one more minute? I just want one more minute.
No, you get none.
You can do whatever you want. Okay. Listen,
No,
I'm just saying
let
that
me finish.
very common manipulator tactic is to, when you get completely backed into a corner on something, you lie until you can no longer lie anymore. Then once you've been caught, then comes the victimization.
Well, then go ahead.
You throw yourself under the bus. I did lie. It was so horrible. I'm so sorry. However,
everybody knows the kind of person you are. So
however,
I don't say it anyway.
if you
watching this knows that you mocked
everybody
a
knows
fireman who exercised his political right. I don't need a fucking.
And I'm exercising my political right. I can do that as well. God bless. God bless America.
I value.
The fact that he's doing this shows that he faked
I
it.
throw yours in the fucking trash. I don't give a fuck what you think.
That's fine, but I'm the one that blew your whole fake cancer bullshit up. So apparently my opinion is the one that matters at the end of the day here, Boogie. I'm sorry, okay?
Don't worry. Maybe I'll still catch a bullet. I might vote for Trump.
Maybe you'll shoot it in another YouTuber that'll show up at your house, you know? Who knows? Maybe someone in your neighborhood will catch a bullet if the wrong person shows up and starts bullying you. I don't know. Anyway.
You threaten my life and stand on my property, you will get shot.
Okay. Anyway.
What does that have to do with anything related to this?
Actually, he's deflecting.
He brought it up. He brought it up.
He's deflecting. I'm just saying
he
can't
bring it up.
I don't know. He's the one who brought it up.
So these are lies that he doesn't want to confront yet. These are lies that he doesn't want to confront yet. You're lying about all the other stuff you're saying too, and I just caught you in it. You probably lie about almost everything. If we would have a long enough conversation, I could probably.
I'm not even fat. Look at me. I'm not even fat. Everything I say is a lie.
I'm not even fat.
Tell me everything I say is a lie. Go right ahead. I'm not even fat.
Okay. So
this is like a weird appeal to like who's more morally superior. Like
none of this has to do. None of this is an appeal. Wait, no, hold on.
Let me fucking finish. Let me speak. You got 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes. I get 5.
Dude.
Okay. Look, what I did was fucking horrible. 110%. I rushed to the fucking internet to play victim because I was told I have polycythemia vera, which was a form of cancer. And later, my doctor treated me for it, but he told me until we get a test to know for sure, we're going to treat you as if you have it. And I rushed to judgment because I wanted to play the victim. I wanted the fucking attention. It was 2 years ago. It was a shitty thing to fucking do. I did it.
Oh,
I'm a piece of
screw you.
But there can be 2 pieces of shit here, and there are, and that's all I'm saying.
Really?
No one's denying that. I'll gladly play the villain or be the villain. All I'm saying is that all the other stuff that you've been confronted on this lie, and if you spend enough time in a room, I can unravel your whole life.
So I clearly don't have. I'm clearly not.
I've seen your. I've never really watched you before this. I've watched you since this bullshit. I've seen you try to fucking deflect. I've seen you try to manipulate. You're everything that you see in me. You're everything that you see in me. You are a piece of human garbage, man. Piers Morgan's right.
If you want to, wait, hold on. If you'd like to levy accusation on me, you could be another person in a long line of people who have lost their internet careers trying to take me down as some crazy manipulator abuser.
I've already lost mine.
Sure, actually, yeah, I guess you're already in that line.
I already got fired, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. And what I want to say is, number one, I'm really sorry that I did the thing I did. I'm fucking sorry.
No, you're
fine. You're not sorry.
Everything I can to make up.
You're not sorry because you're still lying.
Again, I'm not even
you're still lying, Boogie. You're still lying.
Nothing I say is fat, right? I'm not even fat. I'm not even human. I used to say my name is Steven. Oh shit, my name's not even Steven. Everything I say is a lie. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, here's the
how are we getting so high and mighty lying about cancer and then playing this moral high ground? Like,
one
person in this call lied about the cancer they had.
Like I said, Muda, there can be 2 pieces of shit. There can be 2 pieces of shit, and there is.
No.
There is. I'm not saying I'm better than Destiny.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm worse than Destiny. I'm just saying he's human garbage. That's it.
So once, as a manipulator, once you've been caught with a lie that you can no longer
Tell me how you manipulate. Go right ahead.
Okay.
Tell me.
Once you've been caught with a lie that you can't further anymore, then eventually what you have to do is you have to own the lie and you have to validate the person attacking you as much as possible while seeking assurance on everything in the peripheral, right? So it's like, okay, fine. You caught me on this. You throw yourself under the bus. You victimize yourself as much as possible. Can I finish a single sentence?
No, you can't. I want to say, listening to you talk is like, you are one of the nerds I would have thrown out of a Magic the Gathering.
Can I get? I just need like 1 minute to explain it, and he can keep rambling. He's trying to.
20 minutes. You have 20.
I will play. I'm going to play moderator just so we can get a little back and forth. We'll let Destiny go first because he was in the middle of talking. Go ahead.
Sure. So Booggie is saying that he's owning up to everything. He's not. He's just owning up to the things that he absolutely cannot defend anymore because the evidence is overwhelming. However, while he is like throwing himself under the bus there and asking for, you know, like, I want to apologize. I did a bad thing. I really did. He's still lying about every single thing in the peripheral.
Yep.
For instance, his brother tweeted out and staked his reputation, not that you were being treated for polycythemia vera. He said that he wanted to confirm your diagnosis. And he said that you suffered with a debilitating condition for at least 2 years. So hold on. So there's two things. So there's two things. He said that he confirmed the diagnosis, not the treatment, and he called the condition debilitating. So then I ask you, okay, you've got a debilitating condition. What treatments are you taking for that? And you said blood tests every month.
You fucking interrupted me.
I didn't interrupt. Muda here heard me. Nobody interrupt. You said blood tests. We're like, wait, what else? Just you said I don't know.
Boogie, wait.
What other?
Just wait.
Shut the fuck up.
What other treatments then? What other treatments are you taking for this debilitating condition?
Go ahead, Boogie.
I'm on medications, including a blood thinner, including a heart pill, and these are things that we're doing to make sure that I stay alive while my fucking red blood cell count is through the roof.
These aren't cancer
So you're
treatments. These
on
are probably
basically
treatments
a
that you,
stroke
we can see
prevention
all of the medical
regimen.
conditions listed in that documentary that you did.
Yes. Did you notice not even basic polycythemia is on there? So I guess that's a lie too.
Yeah.
Did you know my back pain wasn't on there? So I guess that's a lie too. My L3 and my L4 are fused together. Oh, I don't know.
No one is talking. No one is bringing that up. I'm just saying that you're lying about. You're lying about.
Oh, let me finish. I'm giving you examples of things that are not on that portal that should be, that are diagnosed, that are real.
Let me interrupt for a second because I'm confused. At one point earlier, you said that your doctor said you had this thing. You Googled it.
Yes.
And then you said to yourself, oh, I have cancer. Let me finish. And then you rushed to make the YouTube video. Is that how it played out?
Yes.
So here's how it played out. Because I didn't.
That's a
talk to
yes
my
or no
primary doctor first. I
question.
talked to my sleep doctor. So my sleep doctor does a phone visit, and he's like, "So you want to treat the polycythemia vera, and that's why we're doing this, correct?" And I'm like, "The what now?" He goes, "Polycythemia vera." He was very clear about the vera part, and I'm like, "I guess." Because I had not talked to my primary doctor yet. And I said this 2 live streams ago.
Wait. You called a doctor and he asked you what you wanted to treat? A doctor that you had a referral
We
to?
had a phone visit, and he's like, he was confirming the polycythemia vera. I don't know why.
Wait. Well, no. You have
no.
medical records. He's not going to ask a patient. That's what a chart is for. He's not going to ask you for your medical diagnosis.
He was confirming it. He's like,
He
we're
wouldn't
doing this to
confirm
treat your
it like
polycythemia
that.
vera. And he's explaining why we're doing what we're doing. That's it. He's just explaining why we're doing what we're doing. Every doctor I've ever had does that. They'd say, if you're going to have a surgery, here's why we're doing the surgery.
And to be clear, they did not say cancer, to be clear.
No, that doctor said polycythemia vera. And I'm like, yes, I guess so, because I had not talked to my primary doctor yet. Then I made the video, and I confirmed with my primary doctor that this is a form of cancer.
Hold on, wait. So you saw, who gave you this? Who talked to you about polycythemia vera initially? Who was the first one that brought this up?
The sleep doctor.
Wait. So the sleep doctor diagnosed you and then
No,
recommended.
he did not diagnose me.
Wait.
It was already in the blood. So I fucking went to see a doctor. I got a checkup. He told me my red blood cell counts were up. They did another blood test. They put it in my chart. It just so happened that I see my sleep doctor next. It wasn't a phone call. It was a e-visit because it was more convenient to do this. This was during still COVID times, and I didn't like getting out of the fucking house. I'd been vaccinated, but again, they did e-visits more often than not than anyway, there's a fucking e-visit. And then he told me polycythemia vera. I didn't know what it was. I came in here. I fucking Googled it. I mean, I Googled it on my phone. I came in here and I made a video. It wasn't until I talked to my primary doctor that he said it is a form of cancer.
Why wouldn't you wait
So when I
till
said
you
I had
talk to
Google
your
it, it's because
primary
the sleep
doctor
just
before
happened
making
to
that
mention
video?
it. It would happen to be in my fucking medical chart.
Why is it? Wait. So how is it that your sleep doctor sees this in your chart, and then your primary doctor?
I don't fucking know.
And then your primary
is how
doctor
it
confirms it. Wait. Then why is it that today you're telling us that it's not confirmed?
If the doctor was able to confirm it.
If both doctors have confirmed it, why are you saying today you need another test?
He's confirming that we are treating the polycythemia vera.
No.
He confirmed polycythemia is a form of cancer.
That's not how that
fairly
works.
certain that you have it. There is a test that can confirm it, but you have the proper blood markers, so we're going to treat you as if you have it.
But
So you need
there's
to take this theory.
there's 2 different stories that you keep saying. My doctor
What are they?
thought.
You know what?
My
Actually,
doctor
wait.
thought
Actually,
it was this, and then
you know
my
what?
doctor told me it was this.
If you want to play, we could play doctor. Okay, I'll be irresponsible. Have you? What the last blood test that you took? Did they check your hormones for EPO? Is that listed anywhere on there?
No, we're just monitoring the red blood cell count right now.
Did we talk about this yesterday?
Wait. Hold on. When they're doing these blood tests, what are they looking for?
Red blood cell count. They're
That's
looking for
it?
an elevated hemocrat and hemoglobin. They're looking for elevated hemocrat and hemoglobin, which is it's elevated, and we're concerned about how
that's
elevated.
stroke prevention.
Why would they not check
medication? Hold on, we're making medication choices, and we are making lifestyle choices to try to bring it down.
This all
and you know what?
sounds
We've done
like
a very good
weight
job. We have it down to
prevention,
just
stroke
above
prevention.
high. It's the best it's been since I was diagnosed 2 years ago. Currently, I think in part because I'm losing weight, in part because I'm bringing down my blood sugar levels, because I'm eating better, because I'm exercising more, I'm sleeping better, I'm sleeping more, and we have the blood.
When you initially got diagnosed, what were your EPO levels at? What do they measure them at?
I don't know.
Do you have a blood test or anything? They must have taken it at least one time.
I'm not providing my medical charts. I'm never going to do that.
Then why talk about your medical diagnoses at all?
I don't want to be talking about it anymore. I talked about it 2 years ago.
You don't want to be talking about it anymore because you got caught lying.
Right. I should have waited till it was confirmed. I should have taken the.
You already said no matter how that test comes out, you said you're not going to talk about it anymore.
Right. I'd like to be done now, but
because you know that the test isn't going to be positive for cancer.
I'm letting you get your pound of flesh.
I'm not getting my pound of flesh. I don't get any flesh.
I'll tell Keemstar. He'll know. My friends will know. My family will know whether it's positive or negative.
I'm just, man. Even today, just today, I find new information that I didn't know.
New information. I told you this.
What?
So here's something that Keemstar doesn't know, right? Here's something that Keemstar doesn't know. Has any doctor that you've had, has any doctor you've had ever used the
never
word
been
cancer?
told you had
Primary
cancer by a doctor.
Yes, I told you. I confirmed with my primary doctor. After
Your
I talked
secondary
to the sleep
doctor?
Yes, many times. Desi's been in the room when he said cancer.
Okay.
He said it in the last year. So
If he said cancer, why do you need a biopsy? If he already knows, what are you biopsying for? What's the point?
Right.
I'm the one who wanted the biopsy.
You can't just hold on. Do you pay cash? Do you pay cash for every single test?
There's a copay, so sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends.
Does your insurance company allow you to just request whatever random fuck test you want? Can you go in and say, actually, I want to do X-rays and MRIs today. I want to do a contrast scan.
I don't know. I get, as a man who's been in and out of hospitals for the last 15 years, I can tell you the way it works is you and your doctor discuss things. So if you want a specific medication that you saw advertised on television, you can say, hey, doc, do I qualify for fucking this penis pill or whatever it is? And then he can say, yes, maybe you do. And then they run it by the insurance if you qualify for it, if you have the conditions, right? So if I have a heart disease and I see a heart medication advertised on the television, and I say, hey, doc, do I qualify for that heart medication? I think it might be good for me. And then you and your doctor make a decision together.
Why would you think it might be good for you?
So you were just workshopping biopsies with your doctor, and you were like, let's go.
Those are treatments,
he
not
mentioned
tests.
it 2 years ago. He said that there is a bone marrow test that we can do to confirm, but it is invasive and expensive. It is extremely painful, and it's unnecessary because we're going to treat you anyway. We're going to do it anyway. So let's just treat the symptom because this cancer is kind of a joke cancer. And like I said in my video, it has a prognosis of 20 years.
If it's a joke cancer, wait, if it's a joke cancer,
I'm saying that. Okay, it has a prognosis of 20 years, which is what I said in my video. It has a prognosis of 20 years. I said if you...
why are you repeating the same thing? Stop filibustering. Stop filibustering. You just said the same thing like 5 times.
Let me finish the fucking sentence. Moderator, can I finish the fucking sentence?
Yes, go.
Like I said in the video, the prognosis is 20 years. So if you're going to get a cancer, this is the one to get. Hey. I haven't been out here saying I'm dying in the next year.
Nobody wants cancer, dude. There is no cancer to get.
Everything that he's just said, all of these, again, it's because you're lying. So firstly...
No, fucking let me finish. Outside of this cancer, do you not understand I'm extremely unhealthy?
No shit. shit, Boogie.
Do you not understand life for 50 that my heart is fucking enlarged after keeping an adult obese man alive for 50 years?
Yeah,
Do you
but
not
you're
understand
saying that cancer is gonna kill you.
Boogie?
Let me fucking finish. Do you not understand that I have venous insufficiency in my legs? Do you not understand that I have the beginning stages of congestive heart failures and my hand and my feet are beginning to swell because my heart is giving the fuck out? And the polycythemia vera is one of the reasons that's happening. And I keep telling Keemstar, at the rate I'm going right now, I'm in a very dangerous fucking place. I'm a 400-pound, 50-year-old man. That's goddamn
lose
rare.
some weight,
That's
you
goddamn
fat
rare.
fuck.
And I'm extremely fucking sick, including the polycythemia vera. All of my problems have to do with my dying heart.
Okay.
And polycythemia vera makes it worse. So I keep preparing the people that I love for the
which is not confirmed, which we have proven that you have not confirmed.
I
by
can
the way.
confirm.
Hold on. Not only have we not,
I can tell the enlarged heart. I can confirm all of that shit.
none of that means cancer. So
No, I
why is
understand,
it?
but
If this was a
but you
20-year,
have
if this was a
anxiety and
20-year
panic.
cancer, if this was a 20-year cancer, so easy and whatever, and it's not a big deal. You know, you've got all this good prognosis. Why did your brother say it was a debilitating condition?
Because it
Number one.
is. Because it
And
is.
number
Google
two.
Because Google it is.
Number
It's
two.
fucking exhausting, man.
Number two.
It turns your blood to fucking syrup. My blood is fucking syrup right now.
That's
It's
great.
exhausting. It's exhausting.
Number two, if it is cancer, why are lifestyle changes like losing weight helping? That would only help secondary polycythemia.
That's why because.
Exactly. That's right. You're just lying. You're just lying. You don't treat cancer with exercise.
You're
You
the
can't treat
fucking
cancer with
Google expert.
exercise.
You're the fucking Google exercise. You're the fucking Google expert, right? Go ahead and fucking look it up on Wikipedia. The way you treat polycythemia vera, unless it turns into leukemia, which only happens very rarely, is you treat the symptom because there's nothing you can do. You can't pull the
So now
bone
you
marrow
say
out.
it happens
You can't
rarely when
separate
you
the
were like,
fucking leg.
eventually it'll turn into it.
Eventually it does. That's why it has a prognosis of 20 fucking years. Because if you on a long enough timeline, eventually it will. That's
not eventually it will. It has a small chance of becoming that.
It's 5% at the end of
Boogie,
10.
That's
the only way,
5%
Boogie, listen,
is
the only way
nothing.
you're ever going to settle this. Otherwise, you're just going to argue forever.
Yes, I'm going to keep saying the truth forever.
Okay, but
I'm
hear me
not
out.
going to
Hear me
back
out.
down from the truth.
Don't interrupt me. I'm the moderator, bro. Listen, the only way you're ever going to be able to settle this is at some point you're going to have to release the medical records. You're
That's
going
never
to,
happened.
but
That's
you're
never
going
happened.
to because
It's never happened.
And look
Fuck
at everything
Fuck
that's
you.
happened because
Fuck
you have
you.
it.
Fuck you.
Look at
Fuck
everything.
you. Fuck you.
You're already fired from the show. You're already gone. I don't care,
I'll do
Boogie.
a twirl.
I'm telling you, man to man, that's the
It'll
only
never
way.
happen. It'll never happen. I said 2 years ago I won't, and I fucking won't today, and that's just fucking how it is.
Maybe
This
here,
is my
let me
goddamn
move the
medical
chair
records. This is my
away.
goddamn medical charts. The day Muda releases his on Twitter, and the day that Destiny releases his on Twitter, including all that shit that I don't want in there, then maybe I'll consider it. But I
Okay,
probably
wait, hold
won't
on,
in
wait.
there.
I'll do that right now.
When
I
did
just
we-
took an
wait,
STD
what?
test. I just did an STD just like 4 days ago. I can publish my results of that. Do
your
you want me to publish my
medical
blood?
records, your medical records, the whole fucking thing.
Boogie, nobody's
All
asking
that
you for
private
all of the,
information.
Nobody is asking
Yeah.
you for your entire medical record. What are you
He just
talking about?
did. He just did. It's a
Nobody
medical
asked for
record.
the
We
entire
asked for the
website,
diagnosis on polycythemia vera. That's
let
it.
me
Wait,
be
wait,
clear.
hold on.
Let's
No,
just
wait,
say-
Make Boogie acknowledge that he just told another lie.
What's
Who
the
here is
fucking
nobody
lie?
here is asking you for your entire medical record.
Nobody.
To say, release my medical records.
I
That
did
was-
say I did say medical records, but what I meant is just about this.
Obviously. Yeah, we
Just
all
about
know
this. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Then I
Let's not
then
try
I-
to be obtuse.
Then I will. Okay. For
There
you.
we go.
No, goddamn it! Listen, it'll go to Keemstar and
God
Keemstar
damn it.
only. And I will get my doctor to write this up.
God
and
damn
I will
it,
fucking
listen.
send you the entire history of what we've been dealing with.
And I get to
I'm
share
so
with Muta, who
fucking
hates your guts,
frustrated.
who we know will not
Because
leak.
I'm
And you'll
lying.
never get it. Fuck
He's not
that
going to
mother-
leak it.
I don't give a fuck.
Also, there's a problem too here that
I
at this
just don't
point.
like them. You can share it with Destiny before you can share it with Muda.
So at this point,
Deal.
I love how he's like, he respects me more than you, Destiny, but he respects
hates
you
you.
more to show you the medical info, bro.
at this point too, unfortunately, to really confirm this, you would need a call with the doctor because you can't trust anything he shows you. Because remember, Boogie literally not only did Boogie.
Why wouldn't that be a why wouldn't that be a paid actor then? Right?
Boogie
You'll just
literally
basically-
said-
Jesus Christ,
That's
dude.
a good point, actually. Maybe you should actually get like a copy of his medical license too, or visit him at the hospital. Boogie said that he was looking at a piece of paper, It says it on this piece of paper. That was a lie, number one.
Yep.
He called in his girlfriend, okay, or the child he's abducted. Okay, he called her in and he said,
Fuck
you.
okay, polycythemia vera,
Hold on
right?
a second.
And he had
Hold
her
on a second.
confirm it.
Destiny.
And then he
Hold
had
on.
his brother.
Destiny,
And then he had his brother send it in, and his brother confirmed
Oh,
it.
is
So
he
there's
pissed
no way
because
you can trust
Boogie
anything he
told
says.
them?
Fuck
Be a
you.
child?
Listen to me, you piece
Go
of
ahead,
shit.
Booggie.
You refer to my 21-year-old girlfriend as a child again? Fuck you. She's a fucking adult. Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Go
yes.
fuck
Roar,
yourself.
Boogie,
I'm so
roar.
sick of that shit. You know, Mudahar wouldn't even acknowledge she fucking existed at that party. She wanted to fucking meet him. What
Yeah,
the
because
fuck
she was.
did that girl have to
You
do?
know how blackout drunk she was. And by the way,
Oh, no, she
you were the
remembers
one guy
all of
who
it.
wanted her
She
to take
remembers
more
all of it.
fucking
She
shots.
remembers
And I
all
was
of
the
it, by
one
the way.
guy there. I'm like,
She remembers
maybe it's
all of
good that she doesn't get more drunk.
Yeah, that was a
yeah,
joke.
she was
That was a
fucking
joke.
blacked
It was
out.
a
That was a joke.
Muda,
The
if you
only
knew
person,
anything,
by the way.
that was actually a treatment for polycythemia vera, which he diagnosed her with at the party too. So that's why she had to drink more. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I wouldn't acknowledge her. She was blackout fucking drunk, bro.
That's
Don't
true.
fucking. Why would
She
you bring
remembers
that
all
up?
of it. She remembers you not acknowledging her fucking
No,
existence.
but
she
she-
remembers it.
but
she
Boogie,
remembers
Boogie,
it.
Boogie,
And you know
time-
what else she
hold on.
fucking remembers? No, let me finish. You know what else she
Oh,
remembers?
God.
Sitting in the doctor's office. Oh, sorry. Setting in, during an
This is
e-visit.
manipulation tactic coming. Stop.
What's the
Okay.
manipulation?
Let me just say
No.
this. Let me just say
Sat in the
this.
room when this man said cancer.
She's
He
been in
didn't
the
say
room. We don't want to
cancer.
hear that
You've
anymore.
already
Listen,
said he didn't
when
say
Muta,
cancer.
when Muta showed
wait,
up,
Boogie,
your
wait, or no,
girl
wait,
was
Keemstar. Hold on, Keemstar. He just lied again, right? You sat in a room and he said cancer. Wait, then why did you have to look it up? If he said cancer, why'd you have to go home and look it up and
Yep.
discover it?
2 years later, she wasn't here for the original diagnosis. She was here for an e-visit fucking 30 days ago where we talked about it again.
You brought, so you've been
Oh,
treating cancer for 2 years
that's
and he's never said
convenient.
cancer?
He said it the whole fucking time. God, how fucking stupid are you? Are you stupid or being obtuse? I told you, the original doctor that told me about it did not say cancer. He said polycythemia vera. My secondary doctor did tell me it's polycythemia vera, which is a cancer, and we talked about it every fucking visit for 2 fucking years, including the one she sat in on.
I thought, I'm sorry, hold on. Maybe I could be misremembering because it's hard to keep track of Boogie's lies. Didn't Boogie say earlier that nobody had used the word cancer before?
Yes.
Keemstar, I thought that was a big thing that you just learned today, that he said that nobody used the word cancer.
That
Now he's
was
saying
that definitely
Now
was.
now we're reverting back.
But now
Then I was-
Boogie
then I
is
was
saying, wait, let me respond. Boogie did say
Boogie
that.
is
but
correct
now
on the
he's
adult
changing
part,
it
but
to
it isn't normal.
initially
No,
they
it's
didn't
not.
say cancer, and I ran and made the video, but later I found out that my doctor told me it was cancer,
Which
right?
is what happened. Which is what
So
fucking
he-
happened.
Yeah,
man.
this is what he's saying.
I was
So
confused. I was
okay,
confused.
when did you first learn it was cancer?
When I first thought that it was
The
cancer.
picture and Boogie
the moment he
discussing
said
her
it.
phone.
When he
No,
Googled
wait.
Yeah,
when he
that
said
was
it or when he
weird.
Googled it?
Or
When he
the whole
Googled it,
thing where they
because the
called her
sleep
in,
and the
and he
sleep
was- and they
doctor
were like,
only said-
"Are you aware that he's gonna like quit the internet and sell the house?" And she's like, "That's his choice." Like completely a robot.
Polycythemia vera.
and he
didn't-
Googled it, and then he ran into the internet and made a video saying he had cancer.
Yes.
And his story is
Why
later.
did you Google? Wait.
Is
Why did
yelling
you Google
supposed
it
to be
instead of
helping?
asking the doctor
Apparently.
about it?
Maybe he's gonna yell the
I think I did.
polycythemia.
I think I was
away.
like, what does that mean?
And when you asked him, he didn't tell you that it was a blood cancer? He just
told me-
memed on you?
He did memed on me? What the fuck? He's a doctor.
Yeah, a doctor that would tell you you have fucking cancer. If you ask, what is this
number
thing
one-
that's a blood cancer?
Number one, and I'm gonna be. This is very rude of me here.
Be
This
rude.
doctor doesn't speak very good English. That's why I don't see him anymore.
Oh, was there Dr. Gupta?
No, I don't think it was an Indian accent.
Wait,
I
hold
don't
on.
think it's the
He
accent.
doesn't speak good English. His English is so bad that you couldn't understand what he was like telling you enough, but you could hear him enough to hear polycythemia vera and Google
Yes,
it.
I made
Putting
him
it on a piece of
I made
paper.
him repeat it because I'm like, I don't understand what that is. And he goes, well, this is your red blood cell count is high. Your red blood, we have to do this. The red blood cell count is high. Okay.
But he,
then that's
but he
what we're
didn't tell you it was cancer. You asked him about it.
Do
He
we
didn't
have-
tell you it was cancer.
doing. No, it was my primary doctor that used the word cancer. It's my primary
Oh,
doctor.
of course he did.
Who I'm very close with, by the way. We've seen each other for 12 years. I consider him a friend. He's a good guy.
You consider
Destiny,
your
based
doctor
on
your
everything
friend.
that you know about this from Boogie's answers, do you think it's possible he still has cancer?
No.
It's possible, yeah, of course. It's even possible that he actually does have polycythemia vera. It's possible. But if he did have it, I think it would be just through sheer luck or stupidity, because he's misrepresented so much of the story up to this
So
point.
what do you think I have? What's your best guess? What have they been?
You have
what have I said the
obesity.
last few years
She's a
straight?
girl who's hit the LSD
Obesity.
laced meth too
Oh,
much.
yeah, that is definitely one of the many things I have. Well, I can't
There's-
understand that, but I'll
yeah, so
agree with it.
there's another word for secondary polycythemia. I don't know what it's called, but
I've never heard of it.
you've got a lot of red blood cells because you're taking testosterone, which causes an increase of red blood cells.
Well, I
You-
haven't taken that for over almost. We quit it for a year because we were afraid it was rising it. It wasn't. So after we found out
Who's
that
this
it wasn't
we?
changing anything, I went back on it, and I've been back on it now
Wait,
for
wait.
3-4
You
months.
stopped it a year ago because it wasn't helping, but you said that the
So,
condition was
we
improving.
We stopped it for a total of a year, and the numbers did not get much better. It did
When
not
did you-
go away.
When did you stop
So
it?
I went almost immediately, I guess. I think almost immediately.
Why
and then
was
we were
Booggie
off it
take-
for a
did
year.
he have low testosterone?
And then the numbers were not really changing very much. We didn't get down to like a safe level. So because the heart is a muscle, and testosterone
thank you
helps your
for that,
muscles
Booggie.
heal themselves, and I have heart problems, he decided that it would be a good idea to go back on it. So I did.
Okay. I don't know. I'm sure you might have stopped it and started it to check for the red blood cell count, but I think that the exogenous hormones contribute to it. I think that the sleep apnea contributes to it because when your blood is deoxygenated, your body will create more red blood cells.
I understand. But going to my sleep doctor, he said I probably don't even need a CPAP machine anymore since I've lost 200 pounds. But I still
You
sleep with it.
were
just to be safe.
600
And I'm also doing
pounds?
biphasic sleep. So I
Holy
sleep in the
fuck.
bed for about 4 to 5 hours, sometimes 4 to 6, and then I do 2 or 3 hours of setting in my chair because it's good for sleep apnea. You can't. It's really hard to snore when you're reclined. So they recommend sleeping in a recliner, which I do now. I've done
Okay.
so many. I've done so many things.
Sleeping in a
that
recliner has
is supposed to
suck.
improve these symptoms. I do.
Like, there's a difference
take the
between
medication.
Why would you-
sleeping
if
in a
you don't
recliner
have
for a
sleep
nap
apnea,
and
why would you
sleeping in
use a CPAP
recliner as a
machine?
bed?
Because I don't want to die, man. I don't want to fucking die, and so
You
why
gotta
not
be
take an
lurking
extra
again,
step?
but Booggie is
Are you one
passionate
of these?
about
Can I ask you a
something, I
question?
think.
Do you think you're one of these weirdos that goes to the doctors like constantly and constantly thinks you have illnesses when you don't have them?
Hypochondriac.
Gets
No,
over
that's
tested
hypo-
for everything.
That's hypochondriac. That's a hypochondriac, and no, I am certainly very ill. But beyond that, how could I not be? I'm a 400-pound, 50-year-old man.
I mean, I've seen you.
Find one that's not sick.
I've seen you, and Muda can back me up here. You've been extremely suicidal, like extremely, for like years, like a couple years ago. Like every day you talked about it. You still went to doctor appointments. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
Like I always thought that was weird.
I will be as genuine with the suicide stuff as I can. It's been 5 years since I've talked about it, and since I felt that way. But the reason I went through that is twofold. Number one, when somebody's suicidal and they're talking about being suicidal, most of the time they don't really want to die. The people that just want to die, put a bullet in their head. I know. It's happened. People I love.
He's
So,
not wrong about that.
When you're talking about suicide, you're just trying to find hope, man.
He's not.
Suicide
Boogie's
happens.
not wrong
This
about
is- you can
that.
Google
The
this.
people
Suicide
that
happens
actually
when
want
pain
to
outweighs
die
hope. And I was in a
don't
tremendous amount of pain. And I
say
was
that they
losing
want
hope
to
that I
die.
was going to
They
get
just
better. So I
one
tried to
day
figure
are
it out.
dead.
But I kept going to the doctor because I was hopeful. I was hopeful that things would get better. If I knew that I was going to live to this, I'd still choose it too, by the way. I'm so glad I'm still alive. I'm so glad I made the right choice. I'm so glad I fucking
Can we
stuck.
stop the cringe impassioned speeches? Like, you
I
still lie about everything. You lie about literally every single part of your life.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
going to continue to lie about almost everything.
Everything I
Like,
just said was a lie, right? I
Yeah.
wasn't suicidal, and
Nobody
now I am
believes you
suicidal.
anymore,
I said I
dude.
wasn't suicidal, so that's a lie.
This is what
Somebody
happens when
clipped
you
that
lie
and
about
put
cancer.
inspirational music to it. That was actually.
No, I'm just.
I like
I'm
that.
just.
That was a good
I'm just
speech.
saying. I'm just saying. There are probably people out there watching this right now who are struggling with suicidal impulses, and if you're one of them, fucking stick it out. That's all I'm trying to say.
You're not. Shut up. Oh my God. It's like, give me
Okay,
a fuck
let's get
answer.
the
Give me a
fucking
fuck answer, guys. Give me a fuck
dark
fuck
fucking
suicide.
yeah, Jesus.
My God. You were never suicidal. You love yourself way too much to ever
Yeah.
kill
Oh,
yourself,
oh,
okay? You're
fuck.
way too narcissistic. You would
Yep.
never
Oh,
be
fuck.
suicidal. You'd let the world burn to ashes around you before you even considered hurting yourself
Yep.
any more than. That was too mean. But no, yeah, like, Jesus.
Hey, I don't self-harm. I don't self-harm.
Whoa.
Okay, well, that was what my joke was going to be. I was saying any more than stuffing your mouth full with a cheeseburger. Like, that's what I was going to say. But yeah, if you want to say, yeah.
This is self-harm, motherfucker. That's why people like me do this. It is a form of self-harm, motherfucker. That's
Oh
fucking good.
God, here we go.
If you
See how suicidal
If you see a
I am?
400-pound man,
I'm
if you see a
fat.
400-pound woman, guess what? They do it because they're self-harming, because there's something wrong in their fucking brains. I'm not talking about if you're a little bit fat like Muda carrying around an extra 20 pounds or whatever. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that eat themselves to fucking death. We do it because something's wrong, dipshit. It's a
I think
form
what's
of
happening, I
self-harm.
think you do it because the food tastes really good and exercise
No,
sucks.
and that's one of the worst parts about it. I don't even like the taste of food anymore.
Honestly,
If you don't like the taste of food, why drink diet? Why do
you miss it?
instead of just drinking water?
None of this makes any sense.
Because it's a form of self-harm. Because I'm destroying
You
my
drink
body.
Diet Mountain. You go to the store and you spend money on a drink that you apparently don't like just to
Yes,
hurt yourself.
that
And
hurt-
you try-
yes,
You know, cutting
yes.
is way cheaper, right?
Thank
Like
you.
one razor blade will last you a lifetime.
I used to cut. I used to cut.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
like,
like it. And you're
Jesus Christ.
encouraging people to cut? Go fuck
God.
yourself. I used
Bro,
to
what are we
cut.
talking
I
about
used
right
to
now?
cut.
I can't taste anything,
never
but I
encouraging
drink
people to
Gasoline,
cut
so I'm
yourself,
drinking
you
Encouraging people to cut their
narcissist.
fucking
Okay,
arms.
maybe
That's
you
my
did. You
fucking
should
hurt.
cut
The guy
yourself
who
for
laughed at
attention.
fucking Donald Trump's assassination
You're one
attempt
of those
is telling people to
that
cut
would
their fucking
cut
arms.
and
Go
then
fuck
not wear
yourself.
long
I'm just
sleeve
saying that it would be a lot
I'm
cheaper
just
than
saying
wasting your
you
money
are.
on
I'm just
Diet
saying
Mountain
cut
or
yourself.
Mountain
I'm
Dew,
just
whatever
saying
the fuck.
slice your fucking arms open. Oh, you want to see that? Hold on. Okay, I'll do it. Give me 30 seconds.
No.
Holy
wait,
shit,
That's
the
what
next
kind of
era
cutter
of
you
Boogie
were.
self-harm.
God.
No, he's waiting for you to tell him to
Fucking
stop. That's
asshole.
what he's doing. He's waiting.
Well, I'm falling for it. You better not do nothing fucking stupid.
He's gonna come back with the razor. He's gonna hold it up, and he's gonna.
I
This
can't.
is like the yeah. Sorry.
I can't
Well, the
believe
only
we
thing-
discovered in this stream that he literally fucking Googled it. No one said the word cancer before he rushed and made that video.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that.
Dude, like he was
I can.
excited as fuck. He was like, he comes home. He's like, you know that episode of South Park where like fucking Cartman's like, I've got golden dick.
Yeah,
He's like, I got this cancer, bro.
Tourette's
Now I can
episode.
fucking make tons of views, and I can fucking
But, like,
get
imagine,
all
like,
that
after
sympathy.
Googling
Like,
it,
that's it.
Do not do
Hold on,
anything with that
Googling
knife.
it.
No,
We don't
no,
think-
no.
Hold on.
No.
No, he wants me to. He told me
no,
to, right?
No,
He told me
no,
to.
no, no,
He told
no.
me to.
No.
Oh, this is so much better than eating a
Put that away
sandwich.
right now.
So much
Boogie,
better than eating
for
a sandwich,
fuck's
Destiny.
sake.
Put that away right
You
now.
fucking piece of shit.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. No. 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 Fucking no. No. God. What the fuck? No.
See? Someone who's actually a cutter is not gonna go and do that on camera.
What the fuck?
You fucking absolute piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get angry at this, but as somebody who actually did cut when she was a teenager and wore the long sleeves to fucking hide it because I didn't want people to see, because I didn't want to live. I did not want that. I was a quiet one. It took me a lot of time to tell somebody. He never cut for actual self-harm. He was an attention cutter. He was the guy, or because there are girls that do this too, who they cut when something goes wrong in their life and they want the attention and they want the pity points. They're the cutters. They're the ones who, if you say, I need to break up with you, don't or I'll kill myself. They're that kind of cutter. That's the kind of fucking cutter they are. Or
I don't
he
even
is.
know what to say.
I think he kicked him out. I think Keemstar kicked him out.
What the fuck? What the fuck? In conclusion, Boogie is fired from Lolcow Live. He will no longer be a host. I know I'm gonna get shit for ending that, but you know I have to, right? I hope everyone understands. Like, I can't have that on YouTube like
No.
that. I have to end the stream. I have to. I can't even believe that. Fucking no. I just no. I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know how to end this. I don't know how to end this. as soon as I have an update for everyone, I will give it to you on Twitter, I guess. I'm going to make phone calls. And I'm just kind of lost.
As soon as I have an update on whether Booggie actually put the razor to his skin and made a slashing movement.
And then I keep finding more lies, and it's just not, it's not good. This fucking sucks. This is so bad. You know, it's supposed to be like entertainment and haha, look at Booggie, go nuts. And this is a whole different thing, and it's not cool at all. I don't fucking know, guys.
So this is the Booggie faked cancer song, huh?
Well, Booggie lied. He lied too many times. He said he had cancer, but it was actually a lie. Said King didn't pay him. Said he was going broke. Was offered $70K to show his medical records at Booggie Show. Boogie, why you lying to yourself? Oh, Boogie, 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 you can go to hell. Just complain.
This is amazing.
We won't ever judge, but if you keep on lying, we'll pull the plug. You fat motherfucker.
Oh my god, I love this. This is fucking amazing.
Just tell the truth.
Holy shit. How do you fucking generate these AI songs? How the fuck do you generate these?
Just tell the truth.
How the fuck? Oh my god, this is hilarious. Holy fuck. What the fuck is this interview? You're on Boogie's side? Really? No, he's not. No, sorry. Sorry, Val. Sorry, Val. He's full of shit. He's full of shit. Sorry.
Yes.
That was a shit show. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. That was insane. That was messed up. Open the tweet you sent. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Booggie 2988 versus Destiny. Who is worse? Crippled News.
Oh. Destiny was recently banned from Kick for insulting the victim of the failed Trump assassination. Do you know how much of a dick you need to be to get banned off a platform that involves racism, crypto scams, griefing the public, and inappropriate content involving minors? Surprisingly, Destiny is really enjoying this because, like his ex-wife, he gets off doing him this summer, watching his career get really enjoying this because, like his ex-wife, he gets off on watching his career get fucked.
Oh.
For our continuing coverage, tune in this Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern.
A Crippled News exclusive.
The 8-hole of the week race is heating up. Infamous YouTuber Booggie started this week off with a commanding lead. During the Locale podcast on Monday, he admitted that he had no actual proof of his cancer diagnosis after days of insisting that he did. Shocking! Not to be outdone, popular political streamer Destiny threw his hat into the ring. Destiny was recently banned from Kick for insulting the victim of the failed Trump assassination. Do you know how much of a dick you need to be to get banned off a...
So that's the Crippled News. That's the Crippled News Network thing. That's too funny. Yeah, sorry, Val, over on Twitch, but Booggie is way too much of a liar to feel sorry for. Like, there's way too much manipulation. There's way too much, what's the word I'm looking for? There's way too much just nefarious nonsense and lies and just, there's just too much. I don't know what to say. Like, do I believe that he's unhealthy? Yeah. Do I believe that he has cancer? No. Who muted? That is insane. This is insane. What's insane too is that this took 3 hours. And I won a game, but I'm hungry too. That's the thing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll eat and then go to bed and then get up early and play MK. I don't know. Should I switch over to gaming or should I eat? What should I do? What should I do? I can't believe Booggie tried to cut himself live. Jesus. That's insane. The fact that Booggie actually tried to cut himself on camera, that is so fucking, like, indicative that he is not actually suicidal. That's just so much bullshit. So much bullshit. I can't even fathom that he would go there. Because nobody that actually self-harms would cut like that on camera. That's just not something that would happen. It's crazy. Say goodnight? Yeah, I think I'm gonna say goodnight. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this insane shit show that was the stream. You guys rock for staying with me and watching with me this whole time. Thank you for that. Maybe I'll make this a new time for now for streaming, because this seems to be a good time slot. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. And go check out the videos that I've uploaded today. And comment and like and all that. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.